sports. Proudly covering local high school athletics and District 10 championships on Stream TV.
Well, good afternoon from a beautiful Fairview, Pennsylvania Saturday afternoon. We've got Rocket football for you. I say beautiful, but rain has held off the last few moments. We'll talk a little bit about that later on in our pregame show. We welcome you in here as the 5-2 Tigers welcome the 2-4 Titusville Rockets, and already week 9 of high school football. Our coverage this season made possible by these great sponsors. By Anderson Physical Therapy. By The Barking Lot. By Kreiner Real Estate. By Interstate Pipe and Supply. By Armstrong. By Oil Creek Plastics. By Donovan and Bauer Auto Group. By Dr. Timothy Brooks. By Pennsylvania Hardwoods. By State Farm Insurance. By Fat Chad's Brewing. By Goodwill. By the Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home. By Homerwood. By RTI. By the University of Pittsburgh, Titusville. By Shago Real Estate. By Poppies. By Titusville Area Hospital. By Corky's Pizza. And by the Titusville Beverage. Again, week 9 of high school football. We welcome you inside the Kreiner Real Estate Goodwill pregame show, and we'll bring in the rest of the crew. We've got Jim Bodemer, Steve Bodemer, and we'll be going down to Bill McCrillis shortly down on the wireless mic this afternoon. Afternoon, guys.
A little bit different Saturday afternoon get-together here in Fairview, and you guys have got to warn me about us being outside. You know, I'm old. You got to take care of me here, Steve. You could lose your inheritance doing this.
Well, I'm down $10, but okay. Yeah, I'll try to remember to do that. Actually, I didn't even remember until we got part way up here, and I thought, oh, wait a minute, I think this is the one where we're on top of the press box. We are covered. They do have tarps and so forth up on the top here, so we're not totally exposed to the elements, which is a good thing. It is a little bit wet, and it is dripping a little bit from the sky, but it's too bad this is a turf field. We could have mud again.
Back in the old days.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be a good ball game. Titus was coming in here off of a very difficult game over in Ohio last week. Can we, in the 9th week of the season, pull things together? We're watching Fairview warm up. They run a little bit of option plays. We've always had trouble controlling the outside. I did notice that their leading quarterback is not starting here for Fairview today. What effect that might have upon their passing game. They do throw the ball a little bit, but they like to run, so it's going to be a lot of can we shut down the outside game.
And a couple other things on the flip side of that, Jim. A couple players on the Rocket side not with us here this afternoon, so what does that do for the Titusville side?
Well, it has to have an effect on us, especially when you lose your running back, Mr. Baker, and an outside receiver in Brock Koval. So it takes away a couple of targets that we've been running Baker in the slot a little bit the last few weeks. So it does change the offensive scheme just a little bit for Coach. So that will have an effect upon it.
Well, the big problem is I think this is just a recent development. So, he's going to have to make adjustments on the fly. It's not like they've been out all week, I don't think. I think it's just a recent thing. So the kids in that backup, those two slots, are going to have to step up here and play well. The other one that we're going to miss, I think, too, is the kicker. So, and that could come into play.
Yeah, Mr. Bromley has a very good leg. He's a very fine kicker. And that could be a factor here before this game's over. Of course, we've got to put the ball in the end zone first, and hopefully we'll be able to get something going offensively here this afternoon.
Steve's had a chance to sit down with Coach. We'll hear what he has to say coming up in just a moment as we continue with the Kreiner Real Estate Goodwill pregame show. Our coverage will continue right after this.
The quality flooring made at Homerwood in Titusville is a result of the talented, hard-working employees that take pride in the work they do. Our employees live and work here. Homerwood is a great company with many career opportunities now available in most shifts, which means you can make a great living, receive benefits day one, enjoy 11 paid holidays, and have the opportunity to advance and build a career, all while enjoying small-town life and being close to family and friends. Stop in to apply today. We're Homerwood. Fat Chad's Brewing is Titusville's premier dining destination, offering fine dining served with a cold beverage and great conversation. Try our oiled derrick sirloin or railroad flat iron, or how about the TPD ribeye, Louis Lip strip steak, or Fat Chad's pork steak. Our pasta entries and sandwiches are just as popular. Try the garden pasta or the Asiago chicken, or get the Rocketeer burger or fish sandwich, all served with fresh cut fries. Come in Saturday nights for Wild Game Saturdays. For good food and good times, it's Fat Chad's Brewing in Titusville. Poppy's Equipment and Storage Rental in Pleasantville is committed to providing our customers with exceptional service while offering quality rental equipment. We offer competitive pricing and an array of equipment for you to get the job done and on time. Hosting an event? Poppy's can help with that too. We have tents, tables, chairs, heaters, generators, barbecues, and more. Need firewood or propane? No problem. Whether you're in construction or a weekend warrior, reach out to Poppy's about your next project needs. Poppy's Place on the Tynesta Road in Pleasantville. Pain can come from anywhere. Luckily, Anderson Physical Therapy has locations everywhere in Northwest Pennsylvania to help you get back to better health. You have a choice when it comes to physical therapy, whether it's post-operative rehabilitation, sports injuries, spine conditions, neurological conditions, or more. Anderson Physical Therapy is here for you. With offices in Albion, Clarion, Carpenton, Franklin, Seneca, Tityute, and Titusville, Anderson's is committed to your long-term health and well-being.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Rocket pregame show. I'm Steve Boderman. With me is Coach Baldwin of the Titusville Rockets. And, Coach, we're coming into the next to last ball game. Coming into it earlier this week, we had been notified that the Maplewood game had been canceled. I guess they're have a shot at or in the playoffs, and wanted to cancel that game. And I don't know if that's also the week one of the playoffs.
For single A, week 10 is their first week of playoffs.
Okay, so they wouldn't be around, be eligible if they're going to go to the playoffs and play. Okay, so anyway, this game, Fairview today, and it is today, a Friday night game, moved to a Saturday game. What's that do preparation-wise for you? You get kind of that extra day.
Yeah, well, it's a lot better when we know in advance that it's going to get moved to Saturday. Like last week, it got moved on Friday. Last minute at school, we got moved to Saturday. It's a little bit different. This week, what we did is we gave them an extra day kind of off in the beginning of the week and just kind of shuffled our whole schedule back a day. So, like Friday will be like our Thursday practice. So, we've tried in the past of doing a regular schedule and just doing walkthroughs on Friday and stuff like that. But this week we pushed the schedule back, gave them a little bit extra time off in the beginning of the week, and hopefully, that'll pay off for them.
Well, coming into it now, Fairview is also a team that is playoff eligible, and you say that way,
right? Because
you don't know based on records who's going to say yes, who's going to say no to this. Right. But Fairview typically likes to keep it on the ground. We're at Fairview. Again, we've had some issues stopping ground games. What are you looking at Fairview, and how are we going to stem that tide?
Well, they absolutely want to run the ball. You'll see, we call it a double tight slots, where the slots are moved in. They'll look like wings, but they'll be right there, and they want to run the ball. And we've moved some guys around, put a little bit different aspect up front, defensive-wise on the front line, try to keep our linebackers clean and so they can fly around and make tackles. But we also have a 60 front that we can go to when they start doing that, and our whole key is to shut down, to try to make them go out of that run game and get them in passing downs, get them and make them throw the ball. And that's what our focus is at.
Yeah, if you get a team like Fairview that is ground-oriented, you got to kind of get them out of their sweet spot. It's like a quarterback. If he's a drop-back passer, get him off that spot, make him run and try to throw.
Right.
Offensively, we were talking a little bit before we started here, 200-plus yards passing again. Are you going back to a spread against Fairview?
Yeah, we're going to our bread and butter and going back to the spread. Look at that, we call it a deuce look, where there's two in the backfield with him in the shotgun, but it's still a spread out there. Last week we thought we would try to, with the rain, we'd try to honk down and move the ball on the ground. Didn't work. That's not our identity, so we're going back to our identity, and we're going to sling the ball around. I mean, we got playmakers out there, and then make them stop us, and then once they go to that, they'll go from a 4-3, but they'll show a nickel package where they just have 5 in the box. Then we'll try to hit them with some big plays on the ground. That's what we're looking to do.
But one of the things we've talked about in each week is the coin toss, and it sounds odd in used to be in my day, your day, if you won the toss, you took the ball.
Right.
We see a change in that philosophy for the most part anymore of deferring to the second half and kicking off in the first half. What's your thought process when it comes to the coin toss? Which do you prefer to start with, offense, defense?
We want the ball. Every time, we've only won 2 coin tosses this year. So, but with that being said, exactly what you say, a lot of teams will want to start on defense first. So that plays right into what we want. We want to get that ball. We want to make a statement, drive down the field, get that first score, because a lot of times you get that momentum and it's hard to stop that momentum. So if you can do that and get going, the theory behind going on defense first, they think about getting that first stop, and then if they can switch that tide and still get the ball in the second half, that's what it's all about. But if we win the toss or if we get a chance, we want the ball. We want to come down. We want to get that. We have a dynamic kick return that's been close to springing it big time, several times. Even that'll spark huge if you get that kick return and you go down or you put on a long drive like we've done in the past and score, but we want the ball.
We want
first.
the ball to start there.
Yeah.
Well, it's a Saturday afternoon game here at Fairview, and weather doesn't look to be all that good as we're taping this right now, but we'll see what happens. It's Titusville, it's Fairview Week 9. Come on back, we'll have a good ball game.
Welcome to the University of Pittsburgh at Titusville Education and Training Hub. Each student is given a personalized, Pitt-quality education, which benefits greatly from our small class sizes and emphasis on hands-on learning. This experience is second to none in Northwestern Pennsylvania, and we take serious pride in our devotion to professionalism and education. At the University of Pittsburgh at Titusville Education and Training Hub, applying is faster than saying our name. Call now to begin your journey today.
Would you love to exercise, but pain is holding you back? The aquatic therapy offered at Titusville Area Hospital Physical Therapy may benefit anyone suffering from joint pain, recovery from joint replacements, or other surgeries, fibromyalgia, osteoarthritis, muscle weakness, or other physical limitations. In the comfort of a heated pool and with private one-on-one sessions, the professionals at TAH Physical Therapy can help. Call today for more information. 827-0354.
Whether you're looking to buy or sell a house, land, farm, or commercial property in and around Titusville, Franklin, Oil City, and surrounding areas, you've come to the right place. ShagoRealEstate.com. 25 plus years of real estate sales meets state-of-the-art technology. We use 3D imaging to produce 3D virtual tours used on social media and MLS virtual tour links. And we're also a U-Haul neighborhood dealer. We're Shago Real Estate LLC. Interstate Pipe and Supply means it when we say service means business. With a knowledgeable staff, full fleet of trucks, and large product offering, we can answer your questions and fill your orders big or small. We are your one-stop shop assisting homeowners and contractors quickly and efficiently, offering 4 convenient locations. We know the importance of customer service and strive to keep our customers returning and happy. Looking to turn a job into a career? We have several opportunities available in our company, so stop in and apply today. Proud to serve the Titusville community for 50-plus years, we're Interstate Pipe and Supply.
And welcome back to the Kreiner Real Estate Goodwill pregame show from Fairview, Pennsylvania, or Fairview High School this afternoon. Well, weather-wise, guys, we've been talking about that.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. A little bit of rain in the forecast, high of 50. Precipitation.
That would be nice.
Yeah, it would be nice. Hope it gets there pretty quick. Winds 5 miles per hour. Bill Acrylis is standing down there at about the 30-yard line. Bill's all by himself. Probably will be most of the afternoon down there, Bill. It just looks a little bit cold.
It's not too bad, but it's just typical Pennsylvania weather.
Yeah, well, wait a few seconds and it'll change. Now, what are you going to do about crowd control on that side and noise? Now, you're going to have to speak right up.
Well, I don't know. There seems to be an overabundance of people
Both sides of the stadium
that stayed home.
Yeah, both sides are pretty empty. It's a cold day, as we mentioned, high of 50. So that'll have an effect on the game too, Steve. Even with the option that Fairview likes to run in Titusville's passing game, cold hands, wet ball, could be a little bit different today.
Yeah, you could see you could be in for a game with a lot of turnover. That ball can get really slick. And if you start pitching it or throwing it around and you're not careful, you guys that are supposed to be catching it's going to go through their hands, and you could be in a lot of trouble. Balls will be stripped probably today. So, turnovers could have a big play in how this game plays out.
You're wondering sometimes if the running game is going to be the factor because of the weather situation. So with Titusville missing Baker, our big back at 200 pounds, they're going to have to depend upon Jackson Colville. That could be a major part of Titusville's offense this afternoon.
We'll talk more about that as our pregame show continues. This is the Kreiner Real Estate Goodwill pregame show. We'll be back right after this timeout.
What a summer. You know what, guys? We really do have the best customers.
You know, Dave, we sold a lot of trucks and Jeeps, and if we didn't have one, we're able to find it most of the time.
Well, here's a few vehicles you could check out on our lot.
We got from the Dodge Charger GT all-wheel drive to the all-new Grand Cherokee L.
You can see our inventory online, or better yet, just stop out and see us today.
Donovan and Bauer Auto Group on the Hightown Road in Titusville.
Like a good neighbor, your State Farm agent is there. And there. And now, there. Good Neighbor Connect is a secure virtual meeting tool exclusively for State Farm customers. It's simple to use, no signups, downloads, or plugins, and it helps you have the conversations you need with your agent at whatever distance you prefer. Ask your agent about meeting through Good Neighbor Connect today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
For 48 years, Oil Creek Plastics has provided quality, service, and integrity to their customers and community. Their talented and committed employees strive to deliver to their clients the best products that are American-made. In that spirit, our high school athletes show commitment to their school and community, excelling at every event. In these times of uncertainty, community comes together. Oil Creek Plastics is proud to support the Titusville Rockets and continue traditions that are made in the USA.
And welcome back to the Kreiner Real Estate Goodwill pregame show here from Fairview High School. By the way, the wireless mic today brought to you by Homerwood and by Marsh Home Center. Holidays are coming up. Good time to maybe think about replacing your floor or getting a new couch or appliance. So call Homerwood and stop down to Marsh Home Center. We'll be going down to Bill a little bit later on. Guys, you all right?
Well, we're just waiting to see what is going to occur here this afternoon. We talked before in the break about the crowd. There's very little crowd. Understandably, it's a 50-degree day and rainy, cold, but Pennsylvania weather, like Bill was mentioning, and it is many, many times we've sat out in this kind of weather, Steve, watching football in Titusville.
Never. I've never played in this kind of stuff. Never sat in a game with this kind of weather. I don't know what you're talking about.
So it's hard to do keys to the game when the person that's doing them
doesn't understand them.
Yeah.
Well, we have to understand. He doesn't understand a whole lot of things.
Listen, I can tell you right now, this is not as bad. Probably the worst game I can remember was playing in weather-wise. We were at Franklin, and they had I think it was when they just built their new field up there, and it was still grass, and it had rained hard the day before. It was raining Friday night. It was a late game, October, about this time of year. A little bit of snow mixed in just for a little bit of fun. And the first play from offense, we were in an option to the right, pulled the ball from the fullback, faked the pitch. The defensive end went for the pitch. I turned it up, ran about 8-10 yards, got tackled, hit the ground at probably the numbers, and slid 10 yards beyond the sideline. Got up. And it was face first, of course, right? Got up, and I'm standing by Coach Crabb getting the next play, and somebody starts tugging at my pants. And here is Coach Roberts. He's trying to change the towel because the towel's absolutely worthless at that point. First play from scrimmage.
Well, that's not going to happen here today because, as in Titusville, we're on turf. And I was wondering, too, now, with the turf being wet, does that affect the footing? We talk about how nice it is to be on turf and get out of the mud, et cetera, but what about it being this wet? What effect's that going to have on the ball carriers?
I think anytime you put water on a surface, you're going to have it's going to get a little slick, and I don't think turf's going to be that much different than grass. So, yeah, I think you're going to have to watch if you guys are trying to run scat backs and are trying to cut real quick. You may see some footing issues under that situation. If you're a straight-ahead type runner, not going to bother you at all.
Titusville Rockets are over on the far side of the field. They've made their entrance. Fairview Tigers are coming out right now, and they'll be coming out through their banner here at Fairview High School. We're not too far away from kickoff as both teams are out. We'll have Bill McCrillis out in the middle of the field here in a little bit with the toss of the coin. And again, possession or defer.
Well, as we talked a little bit with Coach Baldwin about that, and said, what's your preference? And his preference is offense. So if he wins the toss, he's going to take the ball. If Fairview wins the toss, he's hoping they defer. Titusville still gets the ball. But I don't know what Fairview's position might be on that, whether they want their offense or their defense. My thing with the coin toss is I want whichever side of the ball I think I'm better on or I have the advantage to. Yeah. That's which way I'm going to go. So, and Coach Baldwin wants the ball, so we'll see how that plays out.
I thought that was a great question. You guys really got into that during the interview with Coach.
Well, and it was interesting because he and I are both, I'm older school than he is, but back when you played, if you won the toss, you took the ball. That's just the way it was. Nowadays, it seems everybody wants to defer so that they get that ball in the second half.
Fairview made their appearance on the field, and again, as we get under motion here, you're going to find this to be a very quiet afternoon. As we mentioned before, Titusville has probably a couple dozen people coming in on the far side. Same over here for Fairview, so it's going to be an interesting ball game as these two teams battle it out in about 48 degrees right now in a wet field.
And that's going to wrap up our Kreiner Real Estate Goodwill pregame show. We do have kickoff coming up in just a few moments.
Pennsylvania Hardwoods, a worldwide supplier of high-quality logs and lumber, is a proud sponsor of the Titusville Rockets. Located along Titusville Road in Pleasantville, Pennsylvania Hardwoods purchases standing timber and logs and some of the world's highest quality hardwood, which is growing right in your backyard. For a free appraisal, call Pennsylvania Hardwoods at 814-590-6730. Best of luck to the Titusville Rockets from Pennsylvania Hardwoods.
Whoever said, "It's only a dog," never loved a dog. Our philosophy is simple. We treat every dog as if it were our own, and believe us, we spoil our dogs. When dogs are comfortable, they're happy. The Barking Lot in Titusville is ready to make your dog happy by offering grooming services, daycare, and boarding. Call today to schedule an appointment, or better yet, stop in and discover a stranger, crazier, quirkier group of dog lovers at the Barking Lot in Titusville.
RTI keeps steel producers on track with continuous maintenance services throughout the U.S. High school sports keeps community on track as our young athletes learn skills that build our towns for years to come with hard work on and off the field. RTI proudly supports our local athletes who show the same focus and integrity week after week that we value in our company. RTI has a commitment to our community and our future. Fly high, Rockets. We're all on board.
Since 1965, the Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home has been dedicated to serving Titusville and surrounding communities. Mr. Garrett believed in tradition and commitment to excellence, standards that are still held to this day. He also believed in community and making Titusville the best place to live, work, and play. When you need us, we will be there for you, providing a dignified service at fair prices. This has been our foundation for 55 years. The Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home, 303 North Washington Street, Titusville.
And we want to thank Kreiner Real Estate and Goodwill. We're going to go down to the field for the national anthem.
Stream Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of Titusville Rocket Sports on Stream TV.
Oh, Bill McCurlis was down on the field for the coin toss. What'd you find out, Bill?
We won the toss, and we are taking the ball.
I know. You make sure you stay up with them, Bill. We're counting on you down there.
Well, we're okay.
So Titus will get the first opportunity here to see if they can move the ball against this Fairview defense, and could be very important, Steve. Hang on to the ball, put some points on the board. Could be a little bit of pressure against Fairview. See if that can result in Titusville having the upper hand here to start the game.
Well, yeah, and Coach Walton, as he said in the pregame interview, if he wins the toss, he's going to take the ball. He wants his offense to have that opportunity to make a statement right off the bat. He's got his wish. And we'll see whether or not the Rocket offense can get a drive going and put some points right off the bat.
Malave standing back at about the Titusville 5. Genoso will be kicking off. Michael Genoso, the kicker for Fairview. And without Brock back there, we'll see we have
Tony Malave deep for the Rockets.
Trying to catch some numbers back there. Malave's in the deep.
Burley.
Yeah, that's what I was
Koval.
looking at. So we get set to go. Ball's going to come down to the left side. It's going to go to Burley. He's going to take it at about the 10-yard line. He's up across the 15. Wants to turn it to the outside, and going to be hit and dropped at the 22. So Titus will put it in play. First down and 10 at their own 22.
A little slow getting the ball, making a decision where to run there. We got to get going quicker, I think, on those returns. But you're going to see coming down here, there's going to be a Fairview young man who's going to do a nice job of holding his angle, and he's just going to say hello, knock Malave into the path of the ball carrier. So right off the bat, Mr. Hunter Sullivan is going to say hello to Titusville rather abruptly.
He did. A very good play by the young man. Titusville first down and 10 again at their own 22-yard line as they get set to go into the offensive mode. Titusville send two, check that, two right, two left. Now we're going to send trips to the left and spread them out. Knapp on a quick count over the middle. The pass is complete to Koval out across the 30 to the 34-yard line. Enough for the first down. That's Jackson Koval. First down and 10, Titusville.
Titusville's not going to shy away from throwing the ball, I don't think. I think that's particularly with Baker gone, they're going to have to try to get this quick game going, and that's one of the things he wants to do is throw those quick passes.
The ball's out to the 34, first down and 10, Titusville.
You know, Steve, Coach was talking to us during the interview, or prior to the interview, about how he changed things up a little bit against Conneaut and then went right back to what they've been doing.
What they've been doing, yeah.
Trips right, doubles left for Titusville. Garrett Knapp at quarterback, has been all year, the senior. Looking to throw, he's got a man coming at him, and he's going to throw up short. He's got a lot of pressure on the inside, and the pass goes incomplete out about the 36-yard line.
Well, he does a nice job here. You're going to see pressure coming from the corner. Nobody is there to block him. He gets hit right as he throws it, but if he gets rid of it, we don't take the sack. So 2nd and 10 is always better than 2nd and 20.
Jacob Truitt was the gentleman from Fairview putting the pressure from the left side. So 2nd down and 10. Titusville once again trips to the right, doubles left. Empty backfield for Titusville. Knapp getting pressure again from the right side. The pass is, in and out of the hands of Malave on the far side, incomplete. Shore up that right side.
Well, here's what you're seeing is Titusville's going to send 3 receivers down here, but they always walk a guy up that you don't have a number for. So there's a free rusher coming in on either the left side or the right side, depending upon Titusville's formation. So these passes have to be off quick to avoid any sacks there.
3rd down 10 for the Rockets. This time we will keep 2 in the backfield. We'll split there with Garrett Knapp. 2 to the right for receivers for Titusville, 1 to the left. Now we put the man in motion to the left. Ball is given off to Koval, and he breaks 1 tackle. Jackson out and crossed, picks up about 2 in the play. Pretty good run. Thought he was going to lose 5.
Yeah, a lot of penetration on the defensive side. They're doing a nice job of getting through the gaps. Again, Titusville has to do a better job of keeping people out of the backfield. There's 1, 2, 3 red shirts in the backfield. That's going to disrupt any running play.
So Titusville will have to kick it away. Fairview will send a man back at the 35, 33, still backing up to the 30. And there's movement, I think it'll be against Fairview. Although once they came across, Titusville did move a tackle. And it is encroachment. Won't make a difference, I don't think, in what coach does here early in the game.
I wouldn't think yet. I think you'd want to, you didn't get your chance to put your drive together and get points. So I think you're going to want to flip the field. Now we're going to see some changes made. Titusville at the 40-yard line. Gamble here trying to pick up 4 yards for the first down here on 4th and 4.
Well, coach has been known for this gambling, and he's going to give it a shot here right now. Trips right, singles to the left, 1 in the backfield. Knapp wanting to throw, looking downfield, and the pass is going to be incomplete, and no flag. Boy, I thought sure to be a flag. So turnover on downs for Titusville, and that'll give Fairview really good field position.
Well, here's what Fairview is doing is when Titusville lines up, they're going to, there's a hold out there bad. How do you miss that? I don't know. But they're going to run their safeties up. So when their defensive secondary lines up, they're going to bring a safety up on either the left side or the right side, depending upon the formation. He's coming free. We're going to have to pick that up.
So Fairview will have a first down and 10. They'll have it at the Rocket 40-yard line.
Let's go,
Fairview will send 2 to the left. Ends in tight. Quarterback under center. Man in motion to the right. It's given to the man in motion. Coming across the 40, the 35, down to the 30, inside the 30 to about the 28. Campoli is the quarterback for Fairview today.
And again, we're going to see this is just a simple running play. We're going to kick the end out, and you can see the linemen, offensive linemen, are down. Not only they have the front 4 block, but they're onto the 2nd tier, and that's allowing these guys, they're going to be picking up 10 yards a pop if we can't get off or tie these blockers up at the line of scrimmage.
Tigers will have it first down and 10 at the Rocket 29. Fairview sends 2 to the right. Again, they'll keep a man in the wing right. Single in the backfield. Campoli under center. Now the man in motion to the left. The ball's given off the man in motion, but
somebody
we have a flag.
Moved. Well, you're going to call offsides on Titusville, but why would you kill the play?
Right. It's not the way it's supposed to be.
Man, Titusville here, we've talked about this before, has a nasty habit of hurting themselves. And you don't want to give these guys a 1st and 5.
It's early in the game to be picking on black and white, I guess, but that's 2 over there on that side I wonder about. I thought there was a hold in the pass play for Titusville.
There was. They had a hold of Malavi on the 4th and 5.
Then in that penalty there.
And this one here, I don't think they should have stopped the play either, yeah.
1st and 5. Man in the wing left now for the Tigers. He goes in motion. Ball is going to be pitched back to the right side. Cuts upfield across the 20 and inside the 20 to about the 16-yard line. Enough for a 1st down. They'll have the ball 1st and 10 at the Titusville 16.
Baker up on the stop, and I'm not too sure where they're lining him up because they made some alignment changes or tried to make some changes coming into this ball game. But again, you're going to see him. He's playing the left corner outside there, comes up to make the tackle, does a nice job of hitting and wrapping. But again, they're getting 6, 7, 8 yards. It's going to be tough to stop anybody from scoring with these kind of running plays.
Doubles to the right for Fairview. Wing right. Campoli, the quarterback, is a freshman. As Corbett is now we have a whistle and a timeout. Fairview, a little bit of confusion, I think, in the alignment here, and coach wants to take a timeout.
Well, I think he was looking for his quarterback to check off at the line of scrimmage and making a formation change. The quarterback looked like he wanted the guy at the right slot to come to the other side of the formation. Didn't quite understand what was supposed to happen, so they call a timeout.
You know, we've been concerned the entire season. We've talked about this a great deal. The inability for Titusville to stop the outside game. And with this pitch that they're throwing now with a man in motion, they haven't run the option yet. Don't know as they will with this freshman quarterback. But with that pitch, we can't control the outside.
No, it's been our Achilles heel all season is letting people to the outside. We don't have anybody out there to control that edge and to shut it down. You got to force that outside run back to the inside and hopefully have flow from the inside out. Right now, we don't have either one going on, so our corners and our safeties are making way too many tackles defensively.
So back out over the ball. Fairview, 1st down and 10. They're at the Rocket 16. They'll send doubles to the right side. And again, man in the wing right. Strong side left for Fairview. Now the man in motion comes left. The ball's given off, cuts off tackle across the 10, inside the 10 to the 5, driving straight ahead down inside the 5 to about the 3. A very strong run by the young man. Get a number here.
Just a very quick inside trap play that they're going to run here. You can see them coming through, and there's just nobody there. They're just right now, again, they're just opening up holes at the line of scrimmage.
That's Jared Janusu who had that run. He's pushing for 1,000 yards. He's a little over 860, I think I looked on stats. So he's about 180 today, 814 maybe he had. That was a good, strong run. 1st and goal, the ball is at the Rocket 3. Ends in tight, trips to the right. Campoli going to roll to his right. Still rolling. Going to pull it down, and the freshman's going to take it in himself. Fairview punches it in 3 yards out, and they go on top, 6-0.
And we got a flag. After the play, they just threw it, so I'm not too sure what happened there. But you're going to see just a simple rollout where he's got an option. He can either throw this or he can just run it. There's nobody really open. We do a nice job downfield, so right here he's just going to tuck it and go. There's a block behind. And then they just have things opened up into the end zone. Not really anybody putting a hand on the quarterback.
And there is a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty that'll be enforced at the kickoff. I didn't see against whom. They were talking to the Titusville coaches. I don't know whether it was Titusville or Fairview.
No, it was Fairview, the running back. Had something to say.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Bill. Something you don't want to happen. Ganuso, Michael will do the honors in the extra point. There's the snap placement, kick is up, and the kick is good. We're at 8:43 in the first quarter, 7-0. Fairview with a short field, went 40 yards, and they put the first points on the board.
And they did it exactly how we were worried they were going to do it, with everything being run to the outside, and everything is going to the right. Very little coming to the left so far. Now here we had a chance. We had decent penetration by Wolfkill, but here we can see a block in the back there that was missed. And he's going to turn it up, and we're just overrunning plays or getting blown off downfield. It's been one of the problems that Titusville's had is we don't know how to attack a blocker and how to get off of the block to make tackles, and it's just been killing them all year.
So Titusville now will have to play from behind. The gamble did not pay off as we tried to go with a 4th down and 4 at the 40, and unable to make the completion, gave the ball to Fairview. And on a short field, they punch it in. So,
well, here's one of the things too that we talked about too on that 4th and 4 play. And this is why, I realize you got a team 5-2 and 2-4 in this game, but you've got to make these calls. You make that call, that holding call, on that 4th and 4. Titusville has a first down, and you don't know what'll happen. Maybe they punt it, flip the field. Maybe that happens, maybe it doesn't. But these calls have to be made, and they're just not making them right now.
Steve, Thursday was the deadline to opt in or out of playoffs. How much of this game and the game they picked up with Kennedy Catholic next week will the coach just try different things or try different players?
I'm not too sure how he'll approach that. That varies from coach to coach. I myself would try a bunch of different things, but I don't know how Coach Baldwin will do it.
Malave returns the kick out to the 40 and almost to the midfield, gets it out to about the 46-yard line. That was a mighty fine kick by the young kicker from Girard. Sophomore.
Fairview, yeah.
Or Fairview, excuse me.
Yeah.
That would be a nice thing to say around here, Girard and Fairview.
Ooh, yeah.
Sorry, folks. Titusville will put it in play. Pretty good field position now. Still on their side of the 50, but first down and 10 at the 47.
Well, and this is one of the things Titusville offense has to do is when you get a break like this with a penalty like that and you got decent field position, you've got to take advantage of it.
Titusville comes out of the huddle. We'll send trips right and doubles left. Empty backfield once again. Titusville have been throwing the ball the entire first series. Knapp looking to throw over the middle. The pass is a little bit behind the receiver. Goes incomplete, brings up 2nd and 10.
That time there, Fairview didn't walk a safety down, so there was no pressure on it. This ball has to be on the money here. He's open. You're behind him on the throw. You got to throw that in there to get that pass completed there, just too far behind him.
2nd down 10, Titusville. Again, Titusville will send doubles to the right, signal to the left, waiting for him to get set. They keep Burley in the backfield along with Koval. 2 in the backfield with Knapp. Man in motion now to the left. The ball's given off to Koval, and Koval is going to be hit and dropped in the backfield. A loss of about 4 on the play.
Now, the original line of scrimmage is the 47-yard line. Watch right here. You can see where he gets the ball. We're at our own 42, 43. And they're just coming right through the front 5. There's no way you're going to run a ball if you're going to allow them 5 yards of penetration right off the bat.
They had 3 there. 3rd down, Titusville with at their own 43, 14. 3rd down and 14. Doubles both sides now for the Rockets. Knapp rolling to his right, still rolling. He's going to get hit, and he's going to be tossed for a loss back at the 33-yard line. So a loss of about 10 on the play. Brings up a 4th down in the bundle. Titusville will have to kick it away.
So far, I think Titusville might have maybe a negative 10 yards in total offense. They're just not up front. They're just not stomping anything right now.
Fairview will send 3 back now to cover the kick. Deep man standing back at about the 30 for Fairview as Stiles gets set to punt. The snap.
Oof.
Kick is away, almost blocked. Goes off to the left side. It hits at the 40, rolls inside the 40, and will roll dead somewhere around the 33-yard line. So Fairview will put it in play at their own 33-yard line. First down 10, leading 7-0.
Here, and again, we talk about the penetration. Even here, they're overloading the side. We're not adjusting to it. Almost got a hand on it. Boy, it's pretty close. But again, we get the punt away and get a decent bounce for Titusville. So a little bit of flipping the field for Titusville. Now we've got to see if we can get a quick stop out of our defense.
Fairview comes out over the ball. They'll send doubles to the left. And they'll put a wing on the left side. Single back. On a reverse, off the right side, gets to the outside. That's Genesso, and he's out across the 45 to about the 48-yard line.
Brought down by number 5, Burley.
A little bit of a counter, and Titusville not at home, and pick up of about 14. First down 10 out to the Titusville. Check that, to the Fairview 47, 48-yard line.
Yeah, you can see they're running a trap. The guard's coming across and just blowing out the outside guy. And there's a big hole over there. Again, they're collapsing that side of the defense to the middle, kicking the wide guy out, and they're just leaving big gaps for the guy to run through.
Little different set now. They have a double wing formation. Watch for the option here, maybe. Single to the left for Fairview. Going to drop back to throw. He's got a man deep, all by himself. Pass is completed to 25 and inside the 20 to the 15, and that's where he's going to be brought down at about the 15-yard line. Jeremy Frizazo, I'm pronounced that wrong. Frizazo.
He's brought down by Landon Baker.
But got it all the way down to the Titusville 15.
Well, and you can see the corner here just leaves him go. So I think he's playing zone, but I'm not sure anybody else was. But we had two safeties deep. Those safeties have to. That's the deep safeties. They got to go to the outside.
So it's first down and 10 at the 15 for Fairview. On the counter, up across the left side. And drives inside the 10 to about the 7-yard line.
It's one of the few plays they've come to the near side. Everything's been going to the outside, to the right side of their offense, now to the left side. And he just runs over somebody there. For Titusville there, Hayden Warner is a sophomore. And their running backs are just running right over us right now.
Second down and 2 for Fairview. Again, they're at the Rocket 7. Double wing for Fairview. Now man in motion to the left. Pitch comes to the left side. Gets to the outside. Gets the block and up into the end zone.
7-yard touchdown run for
Natali, Giovanni Natali with the carry. And they punch that one in pretty easy. 13-0 Fairview.
Well, so far everything's been fairly easy for Fairview. Titusville just not putting up much of a fight at all, to be honest with you. Right now, here you're going to see coming to this side, no outside containment, and they block down field well.
Yeah.
And Titusville just not able to do anything defensively right now, and offensively either for that point.
Extra point attempt coming up. Snap, and there's a placement. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 5:09 left in the first, and it's 14-0 Fairview over the Titusville Rockets. So Titusville now will be down 2 scores as they get set for their third possession so far. Probably not any positive offense at all, but kind of depression over there, Bill.
Yeah, there's not much activities. There's you see a lot of heads being down, and that's not a good thing.
Yeah, the energy levels just doesn't seem to be there for the, especially in the front 5.
Well,
they're getting beat off the ball so quickly.
It doesn't make any difference which side. Up front, the line of scrimmage belongs to Fairview, and dominantly so. I mean, it's not even close. We've seen 2 or 3 running plays by Titusville where they've got at least 3 defensive linemen or 3 defensive players 3 yards, 5 yards into our backfield, almost as fast as our running back can get there. So, again, if you're going to try to run the football, if you're going to try to run your offense, your front 5 have got to do some kind of control work up there, and we just haven't been able to do anything yet.
I want to thank Homerwood and Marsh Home Center, our wireless mic sponsors today.
Olave standing back about his 5. The assist can go off the left side. It's going to be taken by Burley at the 5, 6-yard line. He's out across the 15, the 20, cuts to the outside, out across the 25, and he's going to be brought down as a flag comes in. Brought down at about the 27. See what the penalty is. The ball's out to the 27, but there is a flag down.
Let's see if we can see what he was looking at. It's going to come in here kind of late.
It's against Titusville.
Might have been a block in the back right there, I think.
Right there it is, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's going to move the ball back, not the direction Titusville wants to go. having the difficulties we have so far offensively. That'll move the ball inside the 20 down around the 16-yard line, where it'll be first down and 10 at the 16 for Titusville. Out of the huddle, Titusville sends doubles left, doubles right. They keep Koval in the backfield with Garrett Knapp. Knapp wanting to throw over the middle. The ball is knocked down. Big lineman got his hands up and knocked that one down, I believe.
Well, that's what you're taught. If you can't get home to the quarterback, get your hands up. Nosko's blocking him, does a nice job. Defensive end just there, gets his hands up. And that's one of the problems you have with a short passing game. There's no arc to the ball. You can't get it over anything because it's got to get there quick. And defensive linemen can get their hands up and knock them down.
Second down and 10 on the incompletion. Doubles both sides for Titusville. Once again, Koval in the backfield. Knapp gives the ball off to Koval, tries to come up the left side, check the right side, and he's hit and stacked up. No gain. Maybe a loss on the play.
Jackson Cavell with the ball, brought down by Stalzis and Sussman.
Yeah, loss of about 2 on the play.
Yeah, they're just fighting off. I mean, they're just standing our offensive linemen up, tossing them aside and making plays.
Brings up third down and 12 for Titusville. Ball back at the Rocket 14-yard line. Trouble with this is it's kind of like a flip field on us again. If we have to punt here, it's going to be inside the 50. Give them another short field. Doubles both sides for the Rockets. Need a big play here. Knapp looking to throw. Throws over the middle. The pass is complete out to the 20. Come out across the 25, across the 35, the 40, 50, and down across the 45, the 40, and he's going to be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Wanted the big play? We got the big play.
Well, and I'm going to give all the credit here to the receiver. I think that's
good job.
Can't get the number here, but here you're going to
38.
see 38. Okay, the pass is behind him. He does a nice job to catch it, and then instead of trying to turn back to the inside, I'm this way, so he turns to the outside. Fairview not there to make a tackle. Again, that's Tony Brucher does a nice job. And then here, if I'm Fairview, I'm telling my guy, just tackle him. Don't try to rip the ball. You got a 2-touchdown lead. Stop the yardage first.
So Titusville now with the first down and 10 at the 25 for Fairview. Got the big play. Titusville doubles both sides. Knapp looking to throw to the right side. Going to throw up short. Pass is intercepted at the 22. Out across the 25 to about the 32-yard line. Fairview takes over. First down and 10 at their own 32. One thing we didn't hate to see happen. Good play, good drive, and intercepted pass.
Well, he didn't see him coming at all. He's going to come from the right side. And he just reads it and gets into the middle of the passing lanes and picks it off. That's a good play by the defender there. I believe it was Chevalier, I think his name is. And just a good read of the quarterback's eyes.
Fairview sends one wide right. Double wing. Man in motion. Ball's getting off to the motion man coming across the right side, and a good play that time. Titusville stuffs it. A loss of about 2 on the play.
Nosko does a nice job here, and I don't know whether somebody missed or what happened there. Now we're trying to send backers up, so that might be creating. And I think their guard went the wrong way, I think, to be honest with you. But that's going to happen in high school football. Unfortunately, Mr. Nosko's there to take advantage of it.
Brings up a second down and 12. The ball at the 28-yard line of Fairview. We have 2:50 left to go here in the first quarter. Singles now both sides for Fairview. They put a man in the slot right and wing right. Quarterback going back to throw, looking over the middle. He's got a man all by himself. Pass is complete at the 50. Coming across, cuts back across the 45, the 40, the 35, the 30. And he's going to be hit and brought down at the Titusville 20-yard line. Pass right over the middle and picked up a bunch of yardage after the catch. I believe that was the big guy, Mr. Jeremy Frizeo.
And they just find a gap that's open there. And I think we've got some confusion going on in the defense. Now, again, we've had some people missing that have that caused some,
yeah,
new players being in there, and I just don't think we're quite settled. That's 2 or 3 times they've thrown the ball, and the guys have been wide open.
So it's first down and 10 now at the Titusville 20 after the big play. Double wing, man in motion. Titusville jumped. I believe it's be on Titusville. I think we had a man jump. No, they're going to call procedure on Fairview. Did not see that. I saw Titusville.
5-yard penalty.
Titusville guard jumped. Tackle, I mean.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
But either way, it's a first down 15 now. The ball is back at the 25 of Titusville. Fairview sends in the play. They'll send doubles to the right side. And they'll have a wing right. Single back, and Fairview needs another timeout.
Timeout, Fairview.
1:26 to go in the first quarter, 14-0. Titusville had a drive going until they had the pick. And that really stymied us, but we had a good thing happening. Just a little bit more momentum. If we could have got that one in, it could have changed the complexion of this first quarter big time.
Yeah, instead of fighting off going down 3 scores in the first quarter, you'd have been cut the lead to maybe 1 score. But again, these are the things that kind of happen when you're dealing with high school. He's rolling to his right. Cardinal rule is for a quarterback, if you're rolling a direction, you don't try to throw the thing back to the middle. And that's one of the reasons why you don't, because you don't see the backside coverage coming this direction. He didn't see the linebacker who was on the right side release and come across reading the eyes. Now, it looked like, in fairness to Mr. Knapp, it does look like his receiver's open. He has his guy beat, but there again, that cardinal rule is don't throw it across the middle because you can't see backside coverage.
Fairview now able to move it down to the 25. So
I just want to say real quick, Kyle was in that shot, the trainer for the Rockets, and he's going to be leaving us here in the next week or so, and back to New York, where he actually knows your son, David, and he'll be a little bit closer to home. But the kids absolutely love him. He's been a fantastic addition, and he's going to be greatly missed. So best of luck, Kyle.
Fairview tries to run an option first time today, and that goes nowhere as Noss goes in to snuff that down, and loss in the play for Fairview brings it back to about the 27-yard line, 28-yard line. Bring up a third down.
And it's a nice, penetration. It's the second time we've seen it out of Nosco today, penetrating into the backfield and making play.
Freshman quarterback, once again, Vinny Campoli, is running his offense for Fairview. Corbin, their starting junior quarterback, is out. So freshman getting an opportunity to get some experience here. Double wing now for Fairview. Single back. Campoli wants to throw. He's going to be hit and drop, but the pass is complete at the 5 and into the end zone. Let's see what they call it. Touchdown. Logan Frizzaio, the big tight end, 6'3", 230-pound tight end, was the receiver, and the ball was up high enough that he had no opportunity to we had no opportunity to knock it away from him, but missed the tackle, and he took us in from 5 out. Touchdown, Fairview.
Well, we get somebody there. I don't see who rushed him, but again, you can see the corners in position, just too short. That's the height differential. Not much you can do about that. A well-thrown ball put right where it needed to be.
Placement, kick is up, and the kick is good. 28 seconds left in the first. Titus was down 21-0. 3 touchdowns and made it very, very difficult for Titusville here in the first quarter, Bill.
Well, right now it's just a matter of the line of scrimmage play. The lineman play for Fairview has us stymied at the line of scrimmage. They're opening up holes. They're protecting the quarterback. Titusville's going to have to defensively, going to really have to start taking gambles, shooting backers, trying to create some kind of confusion against the Fairview offensive line to try to make plays.
I misspoke there too. That Logan Frizzaio is 6'3", but he's only 180. I read the wrong line, not 230. But a big receiver, and he's had a couple of big plays here already in this ball game. Little freshman quarterback stands right in there, though. He's seems to be well schooled in what he's doing.
He's holding his ground. Now, granted, this is the first time, that last touchdown throw was the first time we've been hit him, but he stood his ground.
Kickoff is going to be into the end zone and come out to the Titusville.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Rockets at their own 20-yard line.
At the 20. So we'll see what Titusville can do here. 1st down and 10. All facets of Fairview game working well this afternoon.
Oh, very well, yeah.
Kicking game, blocking, tackling, passing, running. Don't know about the special teams. They hadn't had to use them yet.
Well, other than their kicking game, we know their place kicker's got a leg. He's kicks the ball deep off the kickoff, and he hadn't missed an extra point yet.
Ace 5'10", 150-pound sophomore. A couple of good kickers in the region. We got one on our own side, not here today, but Bromley. What grade level is Mr. Bromley? Senior. Titusville going to throw. Comes to the outside, and the pass is overthrown.
Pass intended for Ashton Burley.
It was a good decision by Knapp. Burley covered very well there. Giovanni Natalie on the coverage there has him covered pretty tightly. So a good decision to throw it away, not try to force something in there.
Brings up a 2nd down and 10 for Titusville. Again at the 20. Check that. At the 20. Down 21-0 here in the first quarter. 23 seconds left to go. Titusville then doubles both sides. Titusville has no running game here this afternoon so far. Knapp looking to throw. Now he gives the ball off to Koval. Koval comes out across the 20, the 25, the 30, and be brought down at about the 30-yard line.
There's a flag from the backside.
Yeah, I see the flag.
Flag on the play.
The ball will be at the 30, depending upon this flag. What was it, Bill? Did you see it over there?
It involved number 7 for them and number 2 for us. I'm not sure what's going on.
By a little conversation about who's going to buy the Coke, huh?
Yeah.
Very competitive game. They're facing Titusville. Oh, it's a face mask against Fairview. Hands to the face.
They buy.
So hands to the face will go the other way, and
well, that should be added to the end of the play, shouldn't it?
I would think it would be, yes. And it will be. Second penalty against Fairview here this afternoon. Second 15-yarder against Fairview. Coaches are asking for a explanation on that call.
1st down Rockets from their own 45-yard line.
So it'll be 1st down Titusville at their own 45. 17 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Doubles both sides again for Titusville. They keep Koval in the backfield. Speaking of freshmen, Mr. Koval is a freshman. Knapp looking to throw. Got a man going deep, and the pass.
Come on, you got to. I'm sorry, but you're there.
Yeah.
I was going to say I was going to have to run down and throw that flag myself. I didn't bring mine from home, but holy cow, he's got a hold of the jersey all the way down the field.
Well, I was waiting for it too.
That looked like. Listen. For those listening or watching, Steve actually has flags that he practices at home.
That actually looked like you on your horse.
Here it is.
You're going to see just down at the bottom, you can see he's beat right away. There's the jersey pull, and that ball's going to be caught if he's not held up. Well, it's going to be on target if
more likely.
It's going to be there. But it's.
So that moves the ball down inside the 50 to the 40-yard line of Fairview.
40-yard line.
But we've talked about this before, though. If you're beat deep and you're the last guy there, grab the jersey because it's a 10-yard penalty in high school football.
Koval up the right side and drives ahead for about 2.
Hand up to Jackson Cavell.
Picks up, we'll give him 3 on the play, down to the 37.
That's the end of the first, right?
End of the first quarter, 21-0. Fairview on top.
First quarter, the Tigers lead 21-0.
Your Armstrong services are more important than ever. There are more and more connected devices in the home these days. To get the most out of your experience, you need a network that is always getting better. You deserve superior performance, and that's what Armstrong offers every day. Whether you're working from home, enjoying your favorite content together, or simply catching up while apart, count on Armstrong to keep you connected to what matters most.
Like a good neighbor, your State Farm agent is there. And there. And now, there. Good Neighbor Connect is a secure virtual meeting tool exclusively for State Farm customers. It's simple to use, no signups, downloads, or plugins, and it helps you have the conversations you need with your agent at whatever distance you prefer. Ask your agent about meeting through Good Neighbor Connect today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I don't know if people know it or not, but Steve's already had one heart attack. These officials need to get a little understanding here before I have to haul this boy out of here. Titusville, first down, check that, second down and 7. To Koval. Koval right across the 35, drives inside the 30 to about the 27. That's a good run and good line play by Titusville.
Well, finally we see to dent the armor here. Fairview up front, a nice hole up here in the middle. The center of the Titusville line does a nice job. You can see, well, there's some penetration, but we let them go appropriately. But we're getting to the second level in that play, and you can see the success you have if you can get that the lineman out of the way and onto the second tier.
First down and 10, Titusville. Now we're at the 28-yard line of Fairview. Deepest penetration, I believe. I guess we're down to the 20 once. Titusville doubles to the left, single right, backs are split. Man in motion right. Knapp with throw in the middle, pass complete to Malave inside the 25. We're about to 23. Brings up a second down and 5.
Brought down by Harpston.
And that's the pitch and catch that Titusville wants to run on this short passing attack. They do a nice job of not getting their hands up, and just that quick 5-yard in pattern.
That was a good first step by Malave.
Yeah, it's a good. Yeah, Malavi's come a long way in the 2-3 years that we've been able to watch this young man.
Doubles both sides now for Titusville. Second down 5. A little bit of,
that's going to be on us. Or
it might be encroachment. We did move. Nosco moved. We get 2 flags, one on each side. We'll see which way they call it. Titusville's penalty free so far. And in fact, this drive has been benefited by 30 yards against Fairview. So offside Fairview.
Offside on Fairview. So they did go that way.
So that should be
pretty close,
if not a first
down. Yeah. And they're giving them the first down, so
that brings the ball down inside the 20 to the 17-yard line, 18-yard line. First down 10, Titusville. We got to make something of this now.
Yeah, you've got to have points on this drive.
Titusville sends doubles right side, single left, 2 in the backfield. Man in motion now to the left. Ball's given off to Cole up the right side, picks up a few.
Bill with the ball. Brought down by Jeremy Brazeo.
That one kind of a small, quick counter action.
2-yard gain on the play.
Koval does a nice job just picking it up. We just didn't have anybody there for the defensive end. He was just kind of sitting there. We were hoping to draw him in maybe a little bit, but he didn't. He stood his ground.
Titusville now will double both ways, both sides. Keep Koval in the backfield. Second down 8. Knapp looking to throw. Come to the right side. Keeps the ball. Pulls it down. Out across the 15. Inside the 10 and spins down to about the 8. Good move by Garrett Knapp. Good run.
And again, nothing open quick. And again, Titusville runs a very quick passing game. These short routes, almost a West Coast style of offense. If he doesn't see anything real quick, he's going to tuck the ball and go. So Garrett Knapp has done a nice job here the last few games. I hear last week he threw for another 200 yards. So he's got the ability to complete these quick passes. It's just today he's been a little bit off. Of course, this might be the first wet, cold weather game he's had this year, so that might be having a little bit of an effect on him.
Titusville now has the ball, first and goal at the 9. Doubles to the right, single to the left. 2 in the backfield now with Garrett. Man in motion, pitch back. Oh, we fumbled, intercepted, and then they go the other way. Titusville with the pitch back, and Fairview picks it off in the air, and they take it to the house. Jeremy Frazeo returns the ball 91 yards. Talk about breaks.
Picked it right off of number 5's helmet.
Right off the helmet. Unbelievable.
Well, we're bringing Burley in. That pitch is high, but you've got to watch that ball into your hands. That's not a place where you can afford to not handle that pitch. It is high, and he is coming that direction. That's a hard pitch to make, even though it doesn't sound like it. It is a hard pitch. Instead of throwing it at the guy, you got to almost kind of loft that up there, let him come by and pick it up. Obviously not able to hold on to that, and we just gave him another touchdown.
That's two. We've been inside the red zone and unable to do anything with. We gave this one up. And placement coming up here. Extra point attempt. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 8:59 to go in the half. 28-0. Tough break for Titusville. And
left in the second quarter. Tigers lead.
It's that old Murphy's Law mentality thing, you know. If it can go wrong, it will today for Titusville.
It's been something we've seen with Titusville teams in the past, and I think it's true of a lot of high school teams. When you're struggling, in particular, things start to go wrong. The first thing that enters your head is, well, here we go again.
Yep.
And so you kind of, not intentionally but unintentionally, create your own problems again, and you don't concentrate the way you should be concentrating. And again, it wasn't a great pitch, but it was certainly one we should have been able to handle. And it's just, that's kind of that Murphy's Law thing where you just start that lack of concentration, and it just starts to build and snowball. And right now, that thing's about 10-foot diameter snowball running right over us.
It's the boulder from Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Pretty much. That's exactly right.
I wanted to say, we were talking before coming on, Steve. Let's just looking at the scores last night. I mean, they were pretty lopsided. There's really nothing you're going to be able to do, right? It's all looking at programs and getting kids in the weight room. And
yeah, a lot of these, I think a lot of this here with Titusville we've seen the last couple of plays is, you get that doubt creeps into your mind, and it's a lack of concentration.
You can't teach height.
But you can't teach height, right.
Burley takes the ball to 15, goes to the right side, out across the 20. Gets to the outside, is across the 30, the 35, the 40, and he can be knocked out of bounds at about the 45, 46-yard line. A good return by Burley. Ran a lot of yards, but he got it out to the 46.
Well, these fields are fairly wide. He started on the left, ended up on the right, but a good return.
Bill was down there running just to see how quick the turf is down there. Pretty fast today?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not a fast track?
It's not
you're
a
not
fast
fast.
track. Well, a little bit of both. Quite a bit of the other.
That's what I thought too, Bill, but I didn't want to say that. I know how old you are too.
It's not the oldest, it's just the capability.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Bill's happy to be out here. It's a much different situation last week, so we're glad you're better, Bill.
Thank you.
Doubles both sides for Titusville. Knapp wanting to throw. He's going to go deep. Got Malave deep. Passes in and out of his hands. About to 27.
Well, I tell you, though, it goes as an incomplete pass, but this is one of the things we've talked about this young man. Watch the throws coming in here. The defense has the inside position. Watch Malave. He adjusts to the inside. If he doesn't, that corner does have a shot at a pick there. So he does a nice job of coming in at the right time and still possibly trying to come up with a catch. So it was a nice route run by Malave. The ball wasn't badly thrown. It's just a good play.
Good defensive play, I'll tell you.
Doubles both ways for Titusville. Second down and 10. Again at the Rocket 48-yard line. Knapp gives the ball off to Koval. Koval coming off the right side and track down from behind. Gets to the line of scrimmage, no gain. Thought we might break that one out for about 10, but
well, the front end blocking was pretty good, but it just took a little bit to get going there in Tersini, Justin Tersini, and I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know, but he does a nice job from the backside running it down.
Looks like a little hesitation.
Well, he wasn't really. Yeah, I think he was trying to read where the opening was going to come, and it ended up coming to the outside.
Mm-hmm.
Just the backside just needs to hold that block if they can, just a tad bit longer. He had room to run out on the front end of the play.
Doubles both way again for Titusville. Knapp looking to throw. Going to go to Malave again. Malave going deep, and the pass is
nice
intercepted.
try.
Good defensive play by Malave that time.
Yeah, and that's Harmston, the corner that's been playing. He's been locked up with Malave. And again, the ball's not badly thrown. It's on target, just a little bit to the inside. If he could lead that to the outside shoulder, maybe. But one thing he's got to watch too is they're playing a single safety in the middle of the field.
He's coming across.
But he's coming across to Malavi's side. If you can, you may want to try to pump once that way and look the other direction to see if you can get somebody loose on the other side.
Yeah, they've been in a cover two against Titusville almost the whole ball game, and they had that double safety. Doubled both ways for Titusville, and Titusville moved.
That's not going to help you.
Mr. Malave wanted to get a quick jump on the game, but it cost Titusville 5.
Jim, I don't know if you saw this or not, but we were talking about the band. They're here.
I see it. I saw they come in. I saw they did. Titusville's band sitting on the far side. In their white raincoats. It has been raining the whole game. Just a little bit of a drizzle in there, Bill.
Just a little bit. It's not too bad, really.
Well, I'm watching the puddles down here in front of us, and I see they're
a little bit of breeze.
Yeah. 4th down, Titusville now to kick it away. We're going to go for it on 4th down until the penalty.
I got it.
Short kick and a fair catch called for. Now they run away from it. And
no.
Catch the football.
That's what you're there for. I mean, you had the fair catch. You had plenty of time. Catch the ball. You never know how that ball's going to bounce.
One of the golden rules of Bodemer football. Catch the football.
I tell you, I'm really excited about Volume 2 of his book when it comes out.
I hope it sells better than Volume 1. It did get a few fires started out the farm, though.
It did, yeah.
It did.
1st down and 10, Fairview at their own 34 now. They're leading 28-0. Here's the sad part of all this, Bill. One more score and it goes fast clock second half. So I'm sure Titusville wants to try to keep everything out of the end zone here. Pitch on the option. Tries to cut up the middle, and Burley's there to make a stop. No gain in the play. Bring up 2nd down and 10.
Well, this is the way you play that, particularly when it gets to the outside. Burley's going to not allow him to the outside. This is controlling the outside. Okay, outside, and you got flow from the inside. That's how you have to cover this type of an option play.
Yeah, give him 1 on the play, 2nd down and 9. Brazeo comes wide to the right.
No gain on the play.
And a double wing. Single back for Fairview. Leading 28-0 here in the second quarter. Man in motion to the right. Ball's given off to the man in motion. Comes to the outside, and Titusville Nosco stops that very quickly.
Hand up to Juduso. Brought down by Nosco and others.
That is a nice job there by Nosco.
1 yard loss on the play.
That's the kind of defensive play you want your lineman to make. Stand the offensive lineman up and make a play on it.
Titusville pushes them back a couple. It'll be 3rd down and 11. Ball's back at the 33 now of Fairview. Titusville settled down here the last couple series, except for a couple bad breaks. Have not played too well in the last couple series. But unfortunately, got themselves in the hole score-wise. Quarterback looking to throw. Going to go to the big man down across the middle, and he overthrows. No, he's up and catches it.
Campoli's pass complete to Logan
Brazeo, 6'5", and that's all it is height against short.
6'5" against 5'9". Here you're going to see he's just running a loop. I thought he was going to come down here the short side. The only thing I could say there is try to get in front of him maybe a little bit, because playing from behind him, you're asking an awful lot from the corner of the safeties to make that kind of a play. One of the things we talked about a little bit after the coach's interview is one of the positional plays that we're doing well is corner play. We're just not tall enough.
One wide right for Zeo and wing right. I formation. Ball's given off the tailback across the right side, inside the 40 to about the 35, and he's brought down at right about the 35-yard line. Burley in there.
Steve, do they have one of those stretching machines from like Princess Bride in the weight room maybe?
What I'd like to, you'd like to think that we could get some kind of device to just hang him and let gravity up there. Again, like we say, that our corner plays is really pretty good. It's one of the few positionals that have traditionally been in position. Again, we're just too short in that position.
Got single coverage in the far side on Friseo.
And he's alone.
Pitch comes to the man in motion. Oh, he's all by himself. Friseo gets a good block out across the 25 to the 20 to the 15 and down about the 13-yard line.
Brought down by Braden Johnson.
Pickup of a bunch. Takes it inside the 15 of Titusville. First down and 10.
Well, it's been the Achilles heel for Titusville this whole season is this outside run. And this is just going to be a quick pitch to the outside. And we just look at all the red shirts that are out there, and we just cannot control the outside at all.
There's Natali on that run. Giovanni Natali picks up a bunch. First down and 10 at Titusville 14 for Fairview. 4:40 left to go in the half. This is a big score for Fairview.
Remember, Fairview gets the ball to start the second half to boot.
Exactly. Motion right, pitch to the right. Got man out in front. Cuts up across the 10, the 5, and down to about the 3.
Hand up to Jaduso.
And the ball will be spotted at about the 2 of Titusville.
Picks up the first down.
And Brucher has to come up to make the stop, but there again, it's to the outside. We just don't have an answer for an outside run and haven't had one all year.
First and goal from the 3. Fairview sends a double wing formation. Single back. Man in motion. Ball's given off the motion man. Comes across the left side and good penetration. And loss of about 2 on the play.
He's brought down by number 55, Caden Wolfkill.
Well, Wolfkill now getting into the act of some penetration. That's what you're going to have to do. You have to kind of try to disrupt this ground game by penetrating up front.
Brings up a second down and goal from the 5, a loss of 2 in that play. Camboli will send Friseo wide to the right. Double wing for Fairview. Man in motion right. Pitch to the man in motion to the right. Cuts up field and gets the block, and he's in for the touchdown.
Look at the caravan this guy's got going on to the outside. There's
wow.
3. They're just so.
And they hit.
And they hit, but they're blocking downfield. I'm just wondering, where's the penetration? If these guys are coming from the middle, and you can see, watch them come out. 3 guys from the right side of that line are all downfield. We're the people that are in front of them. And we're just, there's just nothing there. I just don't understand.
34-0 with the extra point coming up. Waiting for the snap. Placement, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 3:17 to go in the half, 35-0. Fairview on top.
There's somebody you want to say hi to.
Yeah, I ran into an old friend of mine from the teaching days back in Titusville and a friend of Titusville football, Mr. Dave Snyder. And he and Audrey were out last night. And Dave spent 40 years broadcasting football with Titusville. That counts the youth program and JV ball game and everything. Of course, he was coaching a long time also. So a lot of years involved in Titusville football. So just wanted to shout out to Dave. Good to see him out and about the town. A lot of laughs with Dave.
Oh, no. He doesn't want you laughing.
Oh, no, that's right. He didn't like the laughing. He was a little upset with some of us laughing too much. He couldn't hear the broadcast. But it was me, Dave, that you were going to listen to, so you're better off hearing the laughter probably. But it was good to see he and Audrey out. And he was saying
a good guy despite being from Franklin.
Yeah, despite that. Yeah, that's very true. But not actually Franklin, though. Weren't they down below Franklin?
Now, he told me a story that he was in as part of the class that picked the Knights as the mascot. So,
yeah, Dave's told a lot of stories. We'll believe that one, though. He talked about broadcasting 5 games in one evening. Kickoff goes down to the goal line and into the end zone. Titus will take it at the 20. He was part of the original group starting youth football, wasn't he? He was on the original board to start youth football in Titusville many, many days ago, before my time.
I'm not sure there's much before your time.
Adam, defend me.
Hey, you know, you say that, but I just want to say Lloyd Coates, Bill made a comment about being older, and Lloyd says, Bill's not old, he's mature. Well, I'm not sure that's true either.
I've never been that.
That's not your claim to fame, huh, Bill?
No, late maybe, but never mature.
Yeah, we're in that same boat. Knapp looking to throw, comes off to the right side, and the pass is overthrown out at about the 30-yard line. Run that back. Now, here, Steven, you talk about a Fisher. Could you have that one?
You're looking at 13 on. Yeah, that's what I thought, too.
I was just.
You're going to see him coming out. He's going to try to hit the wheel route first, but if you watch to the inside right there.
On the upper corner.
On the upper corner.
On 5.
Against. Not too sure why that one didn't draw a flag either, to be honest with you. They're letting an awful lot of contact go downfield.
Second down, 10, Titusville at their own 20. Doubles both ways. Oh, here comes the blitz.
Middle screen broken up.
Knocked down again.
Gee, Williams, that could have got something out. I had a man there, but looking for a middle screen to Koval.
Boy, it looked like it was going to be, if we complete that play's going to go for a while because what's happened, downfield is the corners and the safeties are concerned about the deep threat, so their heads are pretty much turned. They're busy. We get that. We've got blockers in front. That play should have gone for at least the first down here, which Titusville in desperate need of.
3:06 left to go in a half. Titusville down 35-0. Doubles both ways for Titusville. Knapp looking to throw, still looking. Going to throw over the middle. Passes in and out of the hands of Koval as he came across the middle to 25. Bring up a fourth down. And Titusville will kick it away. Assuming Titusville will kick it away.
I'm willing to bet he'll kick this one. Last thing you want to do is give them the ball at your own 20-yard line when they've been driving 60, 70 yards on you.
Chiduso back for the Tigers.
Ganuso standing back at his own 45-yard line. As Styles gets set to punt. Little low snap, but the kick is away. Decent kick. Going to be taken right at midfield by Ganuso. Comes across. Nice hit and brought down by Mr. Jackson Koval.
Chiduso with the return.
Good cover.
Brought down by Jackson Koval.
Yeah, they did a nice job here, and that's, they knew they were going to get good field position out of this, so he picks up an additional 5 yards. To go to the Titusville 45. Again, now Titusville 254 here. You're going to have to try to keep them out of the end zone if possible.
Ball's at the Rocket 45, and that's where Fairview will break huddle and put it in play. They'll sing wideouts each side with a double wing. Good. Waiting for another player to come on board. They got him. Set to go. Bad snap. Movement.
I think it might delay a game, I'll bet, because they snapped the ball. Nobody moved.
I was watching the play clock. I don't know if you saw that, Bill.
Delay of game against the Tigers.
Yeah, it was down to 0.
Well, yeah, but you have another second after that. Remember,
that's right.
Your eyes have to drop down after the 0. Did you hear that discussion a few
What
weeks
game
ago?
was that, Adam? One of the NFL games.
Yeah.
0 is 0.
Where you look at the clock to 0 and then see if the ball snapped?
You have 1 second after that, so it's actually.
That was quite a debate.
0 plus 1.
0 plus 1.
That was quite a debate. I think Boomer Esiason was like.
He was upset.
Yeah.
And I'm not a Boomer fan, but I was on his side on that one. On the snap, straight ahead, and inside the 45, about the 44. Yeah, it'd be a second down 9.
Yeah, Wolfkill and Wheeling making an attack. Again, Titusville here just trying to hold on, try to get into halftime and see what we can do.
I think Bill's waiting for halftime. It's really coming down now, isn't it, Bill?
No, not really. Doesn't seem to be.
Well, we're just working so hard up here, he's sweating. It looks like it's raining a lot heavier now, though. You're right, Luke. It does when you look out across
I'll let you know here in a minute.
Second down and 9. The ball at the 44. Man in motion. The ball is given off on the counter. Out across the 40. Gets to the outside. He's at the 30. 20. Kicks back inside. He's at the 10, the 5, and still driving, and he's down to the 1. That's a heck of a run. 4 Rockets down at the 1 yard line, bringing them down. But prior to that, that counter worked very well against Titusville. Be first and goal from the 1.
Well, you can see there's just nothing there.
Well blocked.
Brought down by Johnson and Cavell.
Again, we're trying to, now we're down here, we're trying to rip the ball out. We give them another 5-7 yards, and somebody comes in there and pops them pretty good at the end. But again, first and goal from the 1 now.
1:59 to go, first down goal, and Titusville has a injured player walking off on his own. Sure, we back in. Waiting for Titusville to get set, and we are set to go. Ball's given off to the first man straight ahead, and he's not going to get there.
Patterson making the tackle there.
Hand up to Chevalier.
Chevalier was the ball carrier, but didn't get the 1 yard. Brings up a second down and goal.
Well, it's hard to believe it's been 5 years, Steve, since we saw that really fantastic game between the Rockets and the Tigers.
Yeah, that was the last time we were here, wasn't it?
No, we were here just a couple years ago.
Oh, okay.
That was a heck of a game, though.
They had that goal line stop,
goal line stance, both of them.
Man up the middle across the left side, touchdown.
Hand up to Chevalier, touchdown.
Yeah, it was, what was that, 5 years ago? Wow. 41-0 here, first half, as this game's well out of hand now. Tough break, you go back to that pitch off the helmet and the return,
Yeah,
it's like just one little thing like that.
Little things that we just can't. We just
it's
don't
cost us
get
14 points.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, extra point attempt. 14 plus attitude, momentum they call it. I call it attitude, but same difference. And it just demolishes you. You think you have something going really good, and you've been battling all day long with getting something going, and then all of a sudden that happens, and as soon as that return from 91 yards, and that just takes us.
What little wind was in our sails disappeared.
It deflates.
And it's good. It's been. We've talked about that before. When we talk about programs and the difference between things, and this is one of the things that happens when you're struggling as a football program. That little things start to happen to you that go against you, and you just can't stop it, and it snowballs out of control, and that's what's happened. I mean, that was back when it was 21-0, I think.
Yeah, it was 20,
about that.
21, yeah.
21 that made the 28, I think. But it just things just kind of snowball on you when you struggle as a program, and that's what's happening with Titusville.
1:20 left to go in the first half. 42-0 Fairview. Did not expect it to be this way. I thought it would be a little tighter game than this coming up, but Fairview playing very well. Titusville got off to a very slow start and had some spurts there for 4 or 5 minutes at a time, and then things fell apart.
Well, the other thing, Titusville's missing some key players and key positions, and as Steve was saying, you're calling up the younger guys to step up and play those positions.
When you're throwing the ball as much as we are, and you lose Brock Koval, who's your bigger receiver, 6'2", now you're throwing back to 5'9", and not to take anything away from Malavi and those guys. Malavi's playing very well, but Brock is a bigger target.
But you're taking away your better receiver. That's why he's the one receiver, and you're going to have to put in a 2 receiver. Height and speed and hands and ability all come into play with that, and then especially when it's a spur of the moment thing. It's not something you've had a week to prepare the replacement to come in and fill that role, and it just kind of there again that snowball.
First down and 10, Titusville. Ball's given off to Koval. Out across the right side, 25. Drives ahead to 30, 32-yard line, 35-yard line. That's where he's brought down. Good run by Jackson.
Jackson Cavell picks up a first down for the Rockets.
Got a Fairview player down at the about the 40-yard line. 1:09 left to go in the first half, 42 to nothing. You know, here's another part of that whole injury or kids homesick or whatever the situation might be. How it affects mentally your game. You know, I'm used to throwing the ball to John Doe. John Doe's not here. Now I have to pick on Luke Rio. Who knows what's going to happen there.
Well, you know, if you're throwing to John Doe, then you have to turn around and throw to Luke Rio, you're going to run the ball a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just get that straight right now.
Thanks, Steve.
But
well, my point is,
let's use Adam as an example.
Well, no, we throw to Adam.
Okay. Yeah, no, let's keep it positive.
But yeah, no, you're right. And again, it's you know, the players run routes different ways, and that's at every level. And that's what you know when you have even when oh, help me out there, the guy that went to Florida to play football from New England.
Oh yeah.
The quarterback. Brody. Well, anyway, when he went, when he went to Tampa to play, he had to meet with his receivers that were there. Mike Evans was there, and another one, and then they brought in another receiver. Antonio Brown came in. Well, you notice that when they brought these groups together, they didn't immediately throw for 300 yards. It took time to work up to
about
that
half
thing.
a season.
About a half a season, yeah. And now look at where they're at. You know, they understand each other. They know where that ball's going to go. They know the angle it's coming out at. All of that stuff plays a role in it. That's a big deal, and it's even harder here when you have to make a quick substitution on the in high school.
First down and 10, Titusville. Koval comes out across the left side, across the 40, gets back 45, into the 50, inside the 50, about the 49-yard line or 44-yard line. That's a nice run.
Yeah, it's a good hard run there. Now, a lot I've noticed here coming off the edges a little bit, Fairview, where they were getting shoulders into players to make tackles, are now arm tackling, and Jackson's running through them.
Knapp rolling to his right,
go across,
coming across the left side, going to get a block. Got an open field. He's at the 40, cuts back inside the 35.
That's a nice job.
Yep.
You notice down there you've got both Nosco and Patterson downfield when they realize their quarterback is now going to turn back around. He's going to fade to the right here, and they're doing a nice job because they can't be downfield. But then when they know he's going to tuck it, look at the hustle coming downfield, and there's a good block there by Nosco and Patterson both doing a nice job. That's a good reaction by those two on the offensive line.
41 seconds in the half. Titusville first down and 10 at the 34-yard line. To Koval. Koval up across to the 31. Another good move. Picks up about 4. And Titusville takes the timeout.
Titusville are going to try to, in the last 33 seconds here, try to get points on the board if they can. And this has been a decent drive for Titusville. They've kind of needed this. Actually, they needed this probably 8 minutes into the game, but you're getting it now, so take advantage of it if we can. You know.
And just for the records, we're playing against their number ones now. Even though the score is 42-0, we're still going against their ones.
It's still good.
Yeah, they're playing well right now. A little bit of momentum, Bill. Get your umbrella out and be ready. And
no need for that. It's starting to rain a little bit more down here. Not too bad, though. See what else Titusville can manage to come up with the 36 seconds left to go, huh?
Yeah, 31 yards to the end zone.
See what other devil can hit us.
Well,
a demon, huh?
Just try to, at this point, hold on to the ball. I know the one thing I wouldn't do, and that's that counter pitch that we ran earlier from the 18. I'd kind of put that play in the back of the playbook
for a little while. Doubles both sides now for Titusville with 36 seconds left to go in the half. Knapp dropping back to throw. Still looking to throw. Over the middle. Passes in. Almost intercepted. Thought he had a read on that one, Bill. Thought that one would be a pick 6. Brings up a third down and 7.
boy, it's a good thing that thing was a little bit low. That's up in the air.
It's gone.
He might have picked that and been gone because there was nobody going to catch him if he'd have come up with that cleanly. Dangerous throw there.
3rd down 7, Titusville at the 31-yard line of Fairview. Titusville put doubles on both sides once again. On the snap, ball's given off to Koval. Out across the 30, cuts back inside the 25, the 20, back inside the 15, down inside the 15 to the 12. Koval picking up some yardage this series.
Did a nice job on that run. Of course, Fairview kind of helps us out here. Their defensive end, he's going to watch him run right up here. Oh, wait a minute, didn't see him, wasn't paying attention. And then we have some decent blocking going on downfield, and Jackson runs hard. If you try to tackle him with your arm, he's going to go by you.
Well, we're going to talk a little bit about this young quarterback from Campoli from Fairview, freshman. We got our own freshman in Koval that's been playing very well this year.
Yeah, he's played very well for being as young as he is, particularly when they had to move him back into the backfield.
You know, one of the things that has impressed me about him is his durability. I mean, it's not like he hasn't touched the ball every game, and he's just a young kid like that, 9th grader. He's taken some pretty good smacks, and he's still up there running in the last game, almost the last game of the season.
Yeah.
So he's got some durability with him, too. It looks like he has fun out there. He's got a little more energy.
He seems to, and that's one of those things where, they talk about the young kids don't know quite that much. It kind of works to your benefit in this situation.
Yeah. Doubles both ways for Titusville. 1st down and 10 for the Rockets. It goes to Koval again.
Good
inside
block, Mr. Nosko.
5 and knocked out of bounds.
Touchdown.
Get it to him. Touchdown.
Yep.
He did. He hit the pylon. Koval takes it in for the TD.
Big part of this play, you're going to see Mr. Nosko. He's going to be the left tackle on this side. Watch the block he's going to get that's going to just hold that in. This is what people do to us. Kind of collapsing the defense in and not letting them control the outside. Well, you're going to see him right on this end. Look the hook block he's got. That's good work right there.
And he puts a man down.
And Koval does the rest, and he does a nice job of reaching out there, getting that just inside the pylon.
Titusville going to attempt to go for 2 now with Bromley not here. Mr. Bromley is our kicker. Doubles both sides for Titusville. Bromley Knapp looking to throw. He's got a man inside, but the big lineman knocks it down once again. And the 2-point conversion is no good. 16 seconds left to go in the half. 42-6.
That ball needed to come out really quick. Once he started, he knows where his guy's going. That's where you got to throw that before he makes his move. Right here, he knows his guy's going to the outside. He knows where he wants to throw it. Throw it now. It's got to get out quicker and up a little bit.
And now if we had the 2-point conversion, it drops to a 34-point
No,
lead.
it's once you hit the 35-point, it's in effect.
I don't like that rule. Can we get down and talk to him about that?
You can. They'll tell you the same thing anybody else will tell you. Nobody cares what you think, buddy.
Don't stand there and laugh at him.
You know what, though? Listen,
I get told that all the time.
Listen, you're so mean to him because every day he hears that from people. Every day.
Well, he's used to it.
Oh, well,
so it's not quite as harsh as it sounds.
There is that, yes.
When you get used to something, I mean, it's like what the things your wife says to you. You hear it all the time.
No.
Hey, no. Hey, that's not a place to go.
You got that right, Bill. Things not only are deteriorating down on the field for Titusville, up here in the booth for Titusville also. Family feud. All set to go. Titusville tees it up. Kick's going to be taken at the 23-yard line. And now they break to the outside. Across the 35, the 40, and they're going to be hit and brought down at about the 43-yard line.
The 22-yard line.
With 8 seconds left to go, 42-6 the score. Fairview will have the ball. 1st down and 10.
Sitting here watching the officials as they kind of pass the ball from the near to the far sideline, I wonder if these guys are good bowlers.
44-yard line.
The way they throw that thing, I wonder if they're good bowlers.
You've had all season to think about this.
Well, the one guy actually had the little foot thing coming out the backside.
Help, Bill.
I'll tell you here in a minute. I'll tell you what that is.
We actually talked about bowling on our way up.
Yes, we did.
Fairview takes a knee. Time runs out. First half ends Fairview 42. The Titusville Rockets 6. Halftime coming up. Stay with us, and we'll be back.
Tigers lead 42-6.
Inventory is low here at Donovan and Bauer Auto Group, but we still have a lot of new inbound Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC vehicles still to come, from pickup trucks to SUVs. Get in contact with us to find out what we have coming, and we are accepting deposits for new inbound inventory that has not yet arrived. So get with us today and see what deal we can work for you. Our service and body shop is here to help with all your automotive service needs as always. When you have the time, we invite you to find new roads and visit us on Route 8 North in Titusville or shop online at donovanbauer.com.
Pennsylvania Hardwoods, a worldwide supplier of high-quality logs and lumber, is a proud sponsor of the Titusville Rockets. Located along Titusville Road in Pleasantville, Pennsylvania Hardwoods purchases standing timber and logs and some of the world's highest quality hardwood, which is growing right in your backyard. For a free appraisal, call Pennsylvania Hardwoods at 814-590-6730. Best of luck to the Titusville Rockets from Pennsylvania Hardwoods.
Whoever said, "It's only a dog," never loved a dog. Our philosophy is simple. We treat every dog as if it were our own, and believe us, we spoil our dogs. When dogs are comfortable, they're happy. The Barking Lot in Titusville is ready to make your dog happy by offering grooming services, daycare, and boarding. Call today to schedule an appointment, or better yet, stop in and discover a stranger, crazier, quirkier group of dog lovers at the Barking Lot in Titusville.
Your Armstrong services are more important than ever. There are more and more connected devices in the home these days. To get the most out of your experience, you need a network that is always getting better. You deserve superior performance, and that's what Armstrong offers every day. Whether you're working from home, enjoying your favorite content together, or simply catching up while apart, count on Armstrong to keep you connected to what matters most.
Pain can come from anywhere. Luckily, Anderson Physical Therapy has locations everywhere in Northwest Pennsylvania to help you get back to better health. You have a choice when it comes to physical therapy, whether it's post-operative rehabilitation, sports injuries, spine conditions, neurological conditions, or more. Anderson Physical Therapy is here for you. With offices in Albion, Clarion, Cochranton, Franklin, Seneca, Tityute, and Titusville, Anderson's is committed to your long-term health and well-being.
And welcome to the Anderson Physical Therapy, Dr. Timothy Brooks halftime show. We're going to bring you the sights and sounds of the Titusville High School Marching Band. That's a Titusville High School marching band performing here at halftime, about 8:51 until we get ready for the second half of action. We'll take a quick timeout ourselves. This is Titusville Rocket football. You're watching the Anderson Physical Therapy, Dr. Timothy Brooks halftime show. Our coverage will continue right after this.
Interstate Pipe and Supply means it when we say service means business. With a knowledgeable staff, full fleet of trucks, and large product offering, we can answer your questions and fill your orders big or small. We are your one-stop shop assisting homeowners and contractors quickly and efficiently, offering 4 convenient locations. We know the importance of customer service and strive to keep our customers returning and happy. Looking to turn a job into a career? We have several opportunities available in our company, so stop in and apply today. Proud to serve the Titusville community for 50-plus years, we're Interstate Pipe and Supply.
RTI keeps steel producers on track with continuous maintenance services throughout the U.S. High school sports keeps community on track as our young athletes learn skills that build our towns for years to come with hard work on and off the field. RTI proudly supports our local athletes who show the same focus and integrity week after week that we value in our company. RTI has a commitment to our community and our future. Fly high, Rockets. We're all on board.
Would you love to exercise, but pain is holding you back? The aquatic therapy offered at Titusville Area Hospital Physical Therapy may benefit anyone suffering from joint pain, recovery from joint replacements, or other surgeries, fibromyalgia, osteoarthritis, muscle weakness, or other physical limitations. In the comfort of a heated pool and with private one-on-one sessions, the professionals at TAH Physical Therapy can help. Call today for more information. 827-0354.
Welcome to the University of Pittsburgh at Titusville Education and Training Hub. Each student is given a personalized, pit-quality education, which benefits greatly from our small class sizes and emphasis on hands-on learning. This experience is second to none in Northwestern Pennsylvania, and we take serious pride in our devotion to professionalism and education. At the University of Pittsburgh at Titusville Education and Training Hub, applying is faster than saying our name. Call now to begin your journey today.
Fat Chad's Brewing is Titusville's premier dining destination, offering fine dining served with a cold beverage and great conversation. Try our oiled derrick sirloin or railroad flat iron, or how about the TPD ribeye, Louis Lip strip steak, or Fat Chad's pork steak. Our pasta entries and sandwiches are just as popular. Try the garden pasta or the Asiago chicken, or get the Rocketeer burger or fish sandwich, all served with fresh cut fries. Come in Saturday nights for Wild Game Saturdays. For good food and good times, it's Fat Chad's Brewing in Titusville.
And welcome back to the Anderson Physical Therapy, Dr. Timothy Brooks halftime show here at Fairview High School as the Rockets trail the Tigers 42-6. Guys, second half adjustments. It's going to be a fast second half, isn't it?
To be honest with you, it's the same thing as for Titusville defensively. You've got to figure out how to stop the ground game, and you're not going to do it now. You're in the 9th week. A halftime talking to is not going to help you do that. Offensively, not really a whole lot you can say there either. You've kind of shot yourself in the foot a little bit here and there, but just not able to get things going at all here as far as Titusville goes.
Well, they've been outplayed the whole first half and both sides of the ball. A couple of breaks, the one fumble for 91 yards, that hurt us. What was the other? They had another touchdown. It was
well, they've thrown a couple of balls that have been just in the right spot with their receivers that go 6'3" and 6'4" against the 5'9" and 5'7" corners that Titusville have. And again, we've talked about it before. Corners are in position for the most part. You just when you're giving up 6 inches, it's hard to defend.
Not only is it 6 inches, but then the arm length.
Right, on top of that.
Because they're throwing the ball high to that wide out Frazio, and he has good hands.
Yeah.
And they've been able to make some money out of that one. But the Titusville Rockets did play better. Now, you mentioned that they have backed off their defense a little bit. They're not bringing the safeties up and so on as they were at the beginning of the game. But Titusville have been able to move the ball a couple of offensive series here late in the half. So that's an upper for Titusville if they can continue to do that and build upon that. Don't know what Fairview is going to do the second half. They can come right back and start the second half like they did the first half and shut the thing down.
Shut everything down. It'll be interesting, I think, because Fairview at 5-2, going to the playoffs. It'll be interesting to see if it's me, and we've talked about this before, coming out at the half, I tell my offense and my defense, you guys are going to get a series because I want them used to coming out of halftime and getting going again.
Yep.
So I might give them a series on both sides of the ball and then start substituting people in at that point. So it'll be interesting to see how Fairview's going to handle that aspect.
Speaking of going out and getting something, did you want Bill to do something for you?
Yeah, I didn't know where Bill's. Bill, are you down there? I saw Bill headed in that direction. Well, we'll have to holler at Bill in a little bit when he comes back onto the mic.
Yeah, I'm here.
What are you doing?
None of your business.
Well, see, I just wondered if you weren't doing anything, if you could go get a couple hot dogs and bring them up to us.
That's
up here.
Bill's job.
There's no delivery service.
Wait a minute, you're not part of Uber?
No, just the ooh part.
No DoorDash, no nothing, huh?
Second
All
half
right.
action
You
coming up next.
You couldn't afford it anyway.
Thank you, Anderson Physical Therapy. Dr. Timothy Brooks, that's been our halftime show.
Poppy's Equipment and Storage Rental in Pleasantville is committed to providing our customers with exceptional service while offering quality rental equipment. We offer competitive pricing and an array of equipment for you to get the job done and on time. Hosting an event? Poppy's can help with that too. We have tents, tables, chairs, heaters, generators, barbecues, and more. Need firewood or propane? No problem. Whether you're in construction or a weekend warrior, reach out to Poppy's about your next project needs. Poppy's Place on the Tynesta Road in Pleasantville. Since 1965, the Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home has been dedicated to serving Titusville and surrounding communities. Mr. Garrett believed in tradition and commitment to excellence, standards that are still held to this day. He also believed in community and making Titusville the best place to live, work, and play. When you need us, we will be there for you, providing a dignified service at fair prices. This has been our foundation for 55 years. The Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home, 303 North Washington Street, Titusville. Whether you're looking to buy or sell a house, land, farm, or commercial property in and around Titusville, Franklin, Oil City, and surrounding areas, you've come to the right place. ShagoRealEstate.com. 25 plus years of real estate sales meets state-of-the-art technology. We use 3D imaging to produce 3D virtual tours used on social media and MLS virtual tour links. And we're also a U-Haul neighborhood dealer. We're Shago Real Estate LLC. The quality flooring made at Homerwood in Titusville is a result of the talented, hardworking employees that take pride in the work they do. Our employees live and work here. Homerwood is a great company with many career opportunities now available in most shifts, which means you can make a great living, receive benefits day one, enjoy 11 paid holidays, and have the opportunity to advance and build a career, all while enjoying small town life and being close to family and friends. Stop in to apply today. We're Homerwood.
Like a good neighbor, your State Farm agent is there. And there. And now, there. Good Neighbor Connect is a secure virtual meeting tool exclusively for State Farm customers. It's simple to use, no signups, downloads, or plugins, and it helps you have the conversations you need with your agent at whatever distance you prefer. Ask your agent about meeting through Good Neighbor Connect today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Now about ready to start the second half of action here. Our coverage this season made possible by these great sponsors, by Anderson Physical Therapy, by The Barking Lot, by Kreiner Real Estate, by Interstate Pipe and Supply, by Armstrong, by Oil Creek Plastics, by Donovan and Bauer Auto Group, by Dr. Timothy Brooks, by Pennsylvania Hardwoods, by State Farm Insurance, by Fat Chad's Brewing, by Goodwill, by the Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home, by Homerwood, by RTI, by the University of Pittsburgh, Titusville, by Shago Real Estate, by Poppy's, by Titusville Area Hospital, by Corky's Pizza and Subs, and by the Titusville Beverage. And we'll have your Corky's Pizza player of the game coming up at the end of this matchup between the Rockets and the Tigers. Speaking of Poppy's, we should have rented some heaters from them.
we there?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Yeah, it is a little chilly up here, and the wind's starting to pick up a little bit, at least up high here. I don't know what it's like down there, Bill.
Wham, wham,
I was
wham.
just going to say, I'm sure that's what Bill wants to hear. He's been down in the rain.
Oh, the sunshine that's out. I wish I'd wore my shorts. Oh, my goodness.
I just want to say one of our viewers commented on the band performing out there, what she called liquid sunshine. So there's a positive attitude right there.
Well, no, thanks to the band for getting here. It's very easy. A Saturday afternoon, bad weather. Been very easy to just stay there at the shelter and said, nah, I don't think we'll go today. But our band's up here, and we appreciate that. They sounded quite good. I was very pleased to have them here today. So, speaking of that, before we go on, the national anthem today was sung by a group of ladies, and I haven't found out yet. It sounded to me like high school kids. And I just was wondering whether or not it was the Fairview group of girls from Fairview. But if it was, congratulations. It was very well done. I enjoyed that.
I will add to that, the other night at Rocket Soccer, they had Lance Enright of Titusville sing the national anthem. But before everything started, they wanted him to go down on the field and practice just to get used to the echo down there. As he started singing, this football team, our Titusville football team, all of them stopped and saluted the flag.
Excellent.
While he practiced singing.
Excellent. That's nice to hear.
Yeah.
Well, I enjoyed that. Being a music person, I just enjoyed that very much this afternoon. So, one of the highlights of the day.
Hey, we've enjoyed Bill on the sidelines all season, and tonight he's been brought to you by Homer Wood and by Marsh Home Center.
He's done a really good job this year. The hot dogs weren't very good today, but other than that, Billy, we appreciate you.
Hey, no problem. One of the things I really like to do. It's enjoying.
And putting in floors. Bill will help you put your floor in if you want to pick it up from Homer Wood.
Sure will.
Thanksgiving's a month away, so you have some time. And if you're looking for a new couch or an appliance, stop by Marsh Home Center. We want to thank all our wireless mic sponsors this season.
Time for the kickoff. Fairview will start things off. Let's get this half going. The kick's going to be taken at about the 24-yard line. Coming across the 30, out to the 35, cuts up the middle across the 40, and is going to drive ahead and be racked up at about the 43-yard line. I believe that was so with the carry. So it'll be first down and 10, Fairview at their own 43-yard line.
Well, we'll see here real quick here how they're going to run this. It looks like they're going to, as we expected, to have their first team come out here, and I would too. Get them, keep them used to coming out and starting the second half.
42-6 as Fairview takes over first down and 10. Get the second half going. They'll go with a double wing. Single back. Young freshman Capoli under center. Man in motion. Ball's given off to the motion and come across the right side. And out across the 45 to about the 47, 48-yard line. Pick up about 4 or 5 on the play.
Brought down by Patterson and Coble.
We'll give him 5. Be second down and 5.
5-yard gain on the play.
Out of the huddle, Fairview will send their receiver to the right. Again, double wing. Man in motion once again, coming to the right side. Fumble, the ball on the ground, and Campoli able to fall upon it. Opportunity for Titusville to come up with a ball, but unable to do so.
1-yard gain on the
Boy,
play.
that ball just kind of likes to bounce away from us. I don't know whether he pulled out early or whether the ball came up slow for him. But
no, but we talked about Mercy's Law.
Yeah.
They fumbled the ball and gained a yard.
Yeah. And the ball bounced right in between two Rocket
yeah.
linemen.
Crazy. Brazeo comes wide to the right. Man in motion right now. Pitch back to the man in motion, coming across the 50. The 45 gets a block, knocked out of bounds at the Titusville 42-yard line, 41-yard line. Enough for the first down. First down 10 at Titusville 41.
Ten-yard gain on the play. First and 10 Tigers.
Not a lot of spectators here today, being the weather as it is. Don't know if we hit 50 degrees yet or not. They predicted we would, but doesn't feel like it up here.
If this game was tonight, which it was scheduled to be.
It'd be at 7, yeah.
I think it was supposed to snow.
Oh.
No, I'm just joking.
Throw them off the bench here.
That's not even funny there.
That's not humorous at all. Double wing. Campoli under center once again. Man in motion to the left. Pitch goes left, forward pitch. And breaks one tackle and drives down to the 35, maybe the 34-yard line. They'll spot at the 35.
Wolfkill had a chance at him, I think, first, and just couldn't quite get him off his feet. And
is that a pass? It was forward.
Well, it looked like forward to me. Yeah, I'm not too sure, but
statistically speaking, Adam,
I don't know that they'll count that as a pass.
I don't know that one in the pros.
I know that just a little toss.
Again, wide out to the right. Brazeo and again double wing for Fairview. Man in motion right. Pitch to the right. They come to the outside. Get a block. Cuts up field at the 25. Spins. It gets down to about the 22.
Truitt with the ball. Makes to the 22-yard line.
Jacob Truitt, the ball carrier for Fairview. Enough of the first down, of course. First down and 10. Ball will be at the Titusville 23-yard line.
I was thinking, Jim, Bill won't bring you up a hot dog. Lloyd Coates says it's sunny and 50 in Omaha. Could Lloyd bring some steaks over for us?
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll meet you at the Ohio line.
There you go. Double wing. Fairview puts a man in motion right. Ball's given off the tailback straight ahead. Drives ahead at the 15. Drives on down to about the 12. Good hard run right there by
Jared Canuso with the ball. Brought down by Baker and Warner.
Jared Canuso, their leading rusher, actually, but he hasn't done a whole lot today. I thought he'd have a big game.
Well, I mean, I don't know that they've given it to him very much, to be honest with you. And it's, it's unfortunately for Fairview, there's only been limited carries because everything's going 10 yards.
Yeah. Brazeo goes wide to the left. Wide side of the field is to the left if they put a man in motion to the left. And they do. Ball's given off to Nesso straight up through into the end zone. Touchdown. Looks like a good hard runner. See why he's got close to 900 yards. He's 5'9", 165, but he runs big.
Well, he makes a nice cut here. It takes it to the inside, but makes a quick cut to the right. And you're going to see right here, gets through the line of scrimmage, and here's the cut to the right. And Koval there trying to get hands on him to bring him down, just not able to. Then he's into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point attempt coming up, 48-6 now. Fairview. Placement. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 7:21 left to go here in the third. It's now 49-6 Fairview. So Fairview takes the opening kickoff in the third quarter, drives it straight down the field, picks up the 7. And Titusville will get their first opportunity here in the second half. I don't know if I've been to a football game in a long time that's just quiet. Of course, the weather has a lot to do with
well,
people.
The weather doesn't.
First couple games last year when they were still figuring out the COVID situation.
Yeah, the COVID thing, yeah. That had a lot. Yeah, that's true, too. Still trying to figure out the COVID situation. I haven't figured it out. It's just I tell you that.
I'm glad.
Michael.
Now it got quiet.
Yeah. Well, I'm waiting for the answer. And
if you want the answer, join Jim Monday morning at Missy's for breakfast. You can sit down with them and
7 o'clock
have that conversation.
Limited seating.
Sold out seating. Michael Ganesso kicking it off. Good leg into the end zone. No, taking it to 5. Out across the 10. Burley across the 20. And out to about the 23-yard line. Titusville put it in play. First down and 10 at the 23.
Hey, we mentioned steaks. If you get a chance, stop into Fat Chad's. Man, some excellent, excellent food.
I'm amazed, Luke, that all the sponsors you have in spite of Stephen and me. I mean, that in itself is an incredible situation.
I'm speechless.
You guys go by different names.
That's true, too. We have a stage name, etc.
There you go.
Ball's given off to Koval, straight up the middle. He's out to about the 24-yard line. Pick up a couple on the play.
Brought down by Robert Chevalier.
Now, Steve, we'll see what happens. You talked about playing your ones. Do you do that defensively also?
He does. Right now, I think he still has his ones out there. Like I said, I would go offense and defense one series. And then I would start my substitution, whether it's a mass substitution or, you yank out 3 or 4 guys at a time. I don't know, but.
Doubles both ways for Titusville. 2nd down 9. Garrett Knapp keeps the ball, tries to spin, comes up to about the 25, 24-yard line.
Hard to believe playoffs start a week from, yesterday, so next Friday night.
Yeah, I haven't seen the playoff list yet. You was talking earlier in the game. It was last night. Had to make the.
I believe Thursday.
Thursday
was
Thursday. They had. You had your option. Yeah, it was your option day, in or out, depending upon.
Doubles right, doubles left for Titusville. 3rd down 9 at their own 24. Knapp looking to throw, still looking. Got a man over the middle. Pass is complete. Out across the 40. Flag down.
Flag down now.
50, the 40, the 30 for Knapp, and out of bounds. At about the 30, checked at the 24-yard line, but it's going to come back, I believe. Titus was walking back.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it looked to me like it was.
Well, we got away with one there. Good pass, though. That's a good, solid throw right on the line, right in where it should be.
It's against them.
I think it might have been defensive holding.
Could be. I didn't. I thought it
interference.
Was. Oh, okay.
Defensive pass interference.
Fairview coach is yelling his argument.
It's a hold. Calling a hold against Fairview. No penalty because Titus will take the ball down to the 23-yard line.
Unless they tack it on at the end.
They've done that a couple different times, though.
Yeah, he hasn't been happy with some of the calls. Well, they've been penalized a fair amount. Titus was played pretty much free of penalty.
Yeah, one of Titusville's better games. Now looks like he's going to.
He's going to spot the ball.
Okay.
We'll take the play.
All right.
So Titusville will have a 1st down and 10 at the 23 after the good play for the Rockets. On the snap, ball's getting off to Koval. Cuts back. Nice cut back. 15 cuts back again. Into the touchdown.
We've talked about this with Titusville's defense, overrunning the play, taking a bad angle to the tackle. You'll see 2 Fairview Tigers taking bad angles on this play.
Yeah, good cuts by Koval and set them up, and Titusville punches in the touchdown. Their 2nd of the day.
Here you're going to see it's just going to come to the left. Nosco blocks down. Linebacker overruns. That's a bad angle. And then the safety comes over and overplays it as well, allowing that cutback lane.
Titusville will go for 2. Doubles on both sides for the Rockets. Knapp gives the ball. No, Knapp keeps, and he's going to be brought down immediately at the 5. Little play option, and
that didn't look good from the start. No. It just didn't look good from the start.
They tried that up here earlier. It didn't look good.
Yeah, it just.
Is that a read option or just a plain option?
Well, they're reading. There's a read involved with that, but it just the timing's just not there. You can see it's just kind of a slow thing. Koval doesn't get going. He's just kind of waiting to see whether he gets the ball or not. You've got to go full speed on that. And that's a tough thing to learn. You guys have got to trust your quarterback. He's either going to put it in your stomach and leave it there, or he's going to pull it out. And again, now that's one of those things we just haven't had a chance to work on in all likelihood.
So Titusville picks up the 2nd score, 49-12. Of course, we'll have a fast clock this half. If you're familiar with the name of the game. A lot of new shirts, I think, out there for. No, I guess not. I can say for Fairview. Kick's going to be up short. He's going to be taking it to 35, to 40, out across the 45, and brought down at about the 46 of Fairview. First down and 10, Fairview at their own 46-yard line. Now we'll see what coach does for Fairview.
Sam worked with a 10-yard return for the Tigers.
Of course, their quarterback will have to stay in, the
First
freshman.
and 10 from the 46-yard line.
#1 quarterback for Fairview out today. I don't think he's got most of his ones out there yet. Frazio comes wide to the right. They'll go again, double wing.
Come on, D!
Man in motion right. Pitch comes to the man in motion right. It's out across the 50, the 45. Breaks to the outside, the 40. Breaks the tackle. Drives down inside the 35 to about the 34-yard line before he's brought down.
Kurt with the ball.
Pick up of a bundle.
Makes it to the 34-yard line.
Just cannot get off of blocks.
Brought down by Braden Johnson.
Again,
and
just
Devin
doing
Patterson.
a nice job of sealing that end and allowing that thing to go outside.
First and 10 Tigers from the 34-yard
And we just can't get there now.
They get good
and then
downfield
downfield, they're blocking well too. So
about 5 men downfield.
we've just, we've got to learn how to shed blocks, get your hands up, get on the offensive lineman before they can get into you.
First down and 10 at the Titusville 34. Again, double wing. Campoli, man in motion right, gives the first man straight ahead. Ganuso drives inside the 30 to about the 28-yard line. Pick up about 6 on the play. Second down 4. And Titusville is going to take a timeout.
Koval.
I'm not too sure why what that timeout's for, but Titusville wanting to talk to their football team about something that they didn't like. Here's the handoff straight up ahead, and that's Jackson Koval coming up there. Does a nice job. Now, the one thing I've noticed a little bit is that you can see with Jackson Koval, if we can spin that back or play it again, one of the two. One of the things we talk about, there's a lot of physics involved in football and leveraging. You got to get your pads lower than the other guys. And I've noticed a lot of Fairview guys are hitting into the numbers. Now watch Jackson Koval, down low, hitting at the waist, and wraps the arms. And you notice that he's just not getting away, or he's not going forward. That's a good tackling technique. A lot of times we'll see where Fairview's running backs are getting below Titusville defender pads, and that's why they're going forward when they get tackled.
Koval is having a good ball game, offensively and defensively for Titusville. As ends, Nosco's playing pretty well. Patterson's had off and on spots in the game. Second down and 4 now as we get set to go. Double wing once again. Motion left. Ball's given on the counter.
There's a hole. You got there.
And
it
they
is.
got it.
Yeah, they
Ball
got
goes
it.
down to the 10-yard line, but they'll catch the hold and they'll be bringing it back. Took it down to the 10, been a first and goal, but it's going to come back.
You're going to see Patterson, the defensive tackle for Titusville. He's going to read this play. He's on the outside here. He's going to come across. This is the pulling guard, and that's a hold.
Yeah, that's legit.
Yeah, when you go out and you reach. Now, see, and that's the surprising thing, because a lot of times we've seen them, that pulling guard's coming through. He's going to try to run through you. At the very least, try to take you off your feet, but he's got to come hard across there and just try to powder you. And this one young man comes across and just reaches out and grabs a jersey.
So that brings the ball back to the 39 of Titusville. So bring up a second down and about 15 or so. Spot foul. Ball's given off to the counter, coming across the left side. He's going to get to the outside. No, Titusville's up nicely and slows him down. Stops him at about the 30. Who is that? Is that Koval again?
No, that's
number 8.
Number 8, and Masson Brown comes up there and does a nice job. Now, he's not going to necessarily bring him off his feet, but he comes out with a good angle, and we've talked about the tackling angles, and he does what he should do. Hit, wrap, and hold on. Get some help if you can't bring him down yourself. That was a nice play.
Grab a hold of that jersey.
Stretch it out. 3rd down 7 at the Titusville 31 for Fairview. Clock running. Man motion right. Pitch comes right. Patterson's chasing. He's across the 30. Cuts back inside the 20 and down to about the 15. And we have a flag down out here at about the 24.
About the 15-yard line.
I'm not too sure what that one's for either, but you can see Fairview's head coach is not happy about something.
Holding?
Flag on the play.
I don't know. We're going to see it coming around here. Yeah, there is a little bit of grabs of jerseys. Number 5. But that was well before when the flag was thrown.
Well, I'll have to wait and see. They're talking about it at the 20, the officials. And it is a hold call against Fairview. So it's going to bring it back. And again, spot foul, so it'll be brought back from the 22-yard line, 10 yards to the 32.
Well, there is, you can see it on the replays. There is a lot of jersey grabbing going on, and they're catching it now.
Well, and you're headed for playoffs. You're going to come out of here 6-3.
6-3.
And those things aren't going to be.
They're not going to be overlooked at all.
No. And you might as well catch them now and try to deal with it before you get yourself into the playoffs. Cost you a playoff game. So it's 3rd down and 8. The ball brought back to the 32. Single in the back. Camboli looking to throw. Is going to go to the big man, and the pass is complete to the 15 and down to about. They're still working at it. And out of bounds at about the 11.
Campoli's pass complete to Jeremy Friseo.
Jeremy
Friseo
was the receiver.
And he's going to come, I think, out of the backfield or out of the slot in the wing position. And it looks like Jackson Cole might have lost track of him a little bit. Allows him open down the sideline for the first down.
10 from the 11-yard line.
First down and 10 from the 11 for Fairview. 1:50 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Friseo comes wide to the right. Again, Camboli under center. Motion right. Ball's getting off the first man through. Ganesso, and he's down to the 5. Brought down, pickup of about 5 on the play.
News with the ball.
Spotted at the 6-yard line.
It's like Wolfkill and Wheeling combining on the stop for Titusville, but again, coming straight at us, and again, 4 or 5 yards a pop.
Second down and 6 from the 6-yard line. Get the ball on the 6. Got to be more than that. Should be able to get a first down. Ball's getting off to the counter, coming right side. Nice stop. Going to get nothing right there, and that would be Nosco with a good stop. No gain, maybe a loss.
1 yard loss.
Yeah, Nosco has played a really good ball game tonight for today for Titusville.
Yes, he has.
On both sides of the ball.
And the 3rd period is going to come to a conclusion with the score 49-12. Fairview on top.
Pennsylvania Hardwoods, a worldwide supplier of high-quality logs and lumber, is a proud sponsor of the Titusville Rockets. Located along Titusville Road in Pleasantville, Pennsylvania Hardwoods purchases standing timber and logs and some of the world's highest quality hardwood, which is growing right in your backyard. For a free appraisal, call Pennsylvania Hardwoods at 814-590-6730. Best of luck to the Titusville Rockets from Pennsylvania Hardwoods.
Welcome to the University of Pittsburgh at Titusville Education and Training Hub. Each student is given a personalized, pit-quality education, which benefits greatly from our small class sizes and emphasis on hands-on learning. This experience is second to none in Northwestern Pennsylvania, and we take serious pride in our devotion to professionalism and education. At the University of Pittsburgh at Titusville Education and Training Hub, applying is faster than saying our name. Call now to begin your journey today.
And welcome back. Fourth quarter action. Jim Bodemer, Steve Bodemer, Adam Bodemer, Bill McCrillis. I'm Luke Rio. Thanks for joining us for this afternoon's game, and thanks for joining us all season. We greatly appreciate it.
Skies are lightening up out there, Bill.
Yep. Sun has gone out, though. No sun.
Okay, B.O., take your hood off here a little bit.
Open my eyes.
3rd down and 6 from the 7 for the Tigers. Get the ball off the man coming to the left side. Missed one tackle and brought down at the 5. Had him back about the 7, but unable to bring him down. But Titusville will catch up to him at the 5.
Jeremy Frisee with the ball.
Wolfkill making the stop, coming again. That's good flow from the backside. On the front end, Titusville not letting them get to the outside. And that's what, when you stop them from the outside,
turn them up.
Make them turn up and into the flow, you can make these stops. We're just not consistent at all with that type of defensive play.
Fourth down and 4. Titusville coaches are encouraging the defense to get a stop here. Keep them out of the end zone. Double wing for Fairview. Campoli looking to throw. Going to go to the big man underneath, and the pass is incomplete.
Oh, you want to throw that.
Well, I thought he was a little early, but maybe not.
Yeah, look at this again. I thought he might be too. The ball's high.
I think we got away with one there. You want to
I don't know.
This
looked like it.
This ref over here had his flag out, getting ready to throw it, and put it right back in his pocket.
I'm not too sure he was. It was well played. Again, we've talked about it before. Our corners are in pretty decent position to make plays, but a lot of times it's just a matter of physical size. Just enough.
Very smart decision.
I was wondering if the only place he would have had him maybe in the right shoulder holding on.
Might have, yeah, from the backside.
Backside, I couldn't see it. Doubles both ways for Titusville. 1st down and 10 for the Rockets at their own 5. They give it off to Koval, and he brings it out across the 10 to about the 11, 12-yard line. Give him 6 in the play, 2nd down and 4.
And Titusville now getting a little bit of a push up front with their offensive line. And Cole doing a nice job of cutting. And that's the play there that I just don't. It's close, but well, I don't know. I don't know that one's going to draw a flag.
Doubles both ways once again for Titusville. Knapp wanting to throw. Wanted to come over the middle. Still looking over the middle. Now he gets the ball off to Malave. Very good move. Out across the 30, the 35. Breaks the tackle, brings it out to the 40, inside the 40 to the 39. That is a good catch and run.
Well, good patience by Knapp.
Yeah.
He's going to shuffle a little bit here. And to his right, but keeps his eyes downfield, and then waits for Malave to clear, and then it's just a nice job, nice route, nice pass.
1st down and 10, Titusville out at the 41. Malave goes wide left. Been a favorite target at Knapp lately with Brock Koval out of the game. Home hill. Jackson Colville gets the ball, drives across the 45, and flag is down. And it's out to the 48-yard line, but it's going to come back.
Hand off to Koval. Brought down by Robbie Chevalier.
Got Nosco this time for hold.
Drew it.
Looks
Flag
like
on the
it.
play. Holding against Titusville.
I believe that's the first penalty against Titusville today. They'll move it back 10 yards. They'll take it back inside the 40 to the 35, 34-yard line.
I didn't necessarily see it, but I could see the official was pointing. It looked like Mr. Nosco was the guy he was pointing at. Apparently something he saw I didn't care for, so.
One of your flags. Doubles both sides for Titusville. Knapp looking to throw. Man over the middle, and now he goes to the outside, overthrows the receiver. And now we have a flag going to the far side.
Again.
Yeah, they're grabbing again, Bill?
Yep, number 20.
Their corners, their defensive backs have a tendency to want to play with their hands and not their feet.
There's a flag on the play.
Pass interference they're calling.
So that's from the previous spot, 10 yards, but an automatic first down if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know if it's an automatic in high school or not. I think we had this discussion last year one time.
Pass interference against the Tigers.
No, actually, I guess it's 15.
I think it was actually 2 weeks ago, Jim.
What's that?
It was 2 weeks ago.
Was it?
Yeah.
First and 2 at the 49
Could have been. So it brings up a first down and 2. So obviously, repeat a first down. Doubles both sides for Titusville again. Of course, the clock running. Knapp gives it off to Koval. Oh, good move. Across the left side, inside the 35 to about the, the 45 to about the 40-yard line. Enough for a first down. We have a flag down, though.
Straight ahead run here, but a nice jab step to the right. Saw some red jerseys cut back real quick and makes a nice run for about 10 yards.
See what this flag is, Bill.
I think it's against us.
No, it's a
chop block.
Chop block.
Chop block against Titusville.
I saw
one high, one low.
Yeah. I didn't see that. I did see the Titusville's help. I think it's one of the Rockets being helped off the field. I saw him get cut low. But this would bring the ball back 15 the other way.
He spent 5 minutes just going
back and forth.
Well, the officials are earning the money here this afternoon. That's probably a lot of penalties.
We just got to put in the right GPS directions.
I think so. So that brings it back now to a first down and about 15. Doubles both ways again, Titusville. Knapp looking to throw. Still looking, has a man over the middle. The ball's knocked down.
Did it again.
And to bring up a second down.
Again, the short passing routes, you don't get a chance to throw much air underneath that ball. It's got to get there quick. If he tries to arc that on that short of a route, it's going to get picked. So just a good play by their defensive lineman getting his hands up.
8:20 left to go the ball game. Doubles both sides again for Titusville. Second down, 15. Knapp looking to throw. Coming to the wide side. And for Burley, the pass goes incomplete at about the 47 and no flags.
Boy, it's a good effort.
Yeah, it was.
Try to bring that ball down here. Coming to the outside and almost. That's good effort. It's just the ball's a little bit high.
Nice one-handed try, though.
Third down, 15 for the Rockets. Again, doubles both ways for Titusville.
Oh.
Offside.
No, because the slot receiver, Burley, moved.
He did
too.
move, but he moved after they jumped. Yeah, I was wondering which way they're going to go with that too, Steve. Titusville picks up 5, 3rd down and 10 now, out at the 41.
I think we won the toss on that one.
You're just never satisfied. Doubles both ways again for the Rockets. Snap to Garrett. It goes to Koval. Koval goes to the outside at the 35, drives into about, checked at the 45.
Do we have that?
The 48.
Do we run that back real quick? This is the type of blocking we've talked about before. Watch the left tackle. This is Nosko. Watch this. Look at the push down the field. He's got one and runs him into the other one. That's good blocking. That's the kind of stuff we want to see, but we need to see it every play, every game.
4th down and about 3 for Titusville. It's at the Titusville 48. Knapp comes in with a play from coach. Same formation for the Rockets, doubled both sides. Knapp gives it off to Burley. Burley goes to the outside. He's not going to get there. Going to be brought down at about the line of scrimmage, and it'll be a turnover on downs to Fairview.
Tigers will take over on downs.
So 1st down and 10 Fairview as they take over on downs at the Titusville 48-yard line.
Well, it was there. It just took too long for the running back to get out there. It was there initially. Fairview doing a nice job there. Because it took long to get the running back out there, they finally got off of blocks and made the play.
Let's hear it again for the Titusville Marching Band.
First down and 10 Fairview at the Titusville 48. They come out with, they got some 2s in there now. No wideouts especially. Double wing. Ball's given off the tailback, driving straight ahead, and he's across the 45 to about the 44-yard line.
Robbie Chevalier with the ball. Brought down by number 42.
I just want to take a moment to thank the entire staff here at Fairview.
2nd down.
They were very, very accommodating, very nice. As soon as we got here, what do you need? What can we help you with? So I just want to thank everybody.
You forgot to ask for a heater.
I forgot to ask Poppy's for you. They've got all sorts of great. Have you been out there? It's wonderful.
Yeah, I live out there. Not
at
right.
Poppy's?
Not at Poppy's, but I'm in the hood, as they say.
You're in the family there. We also want to thank Oil Creek Plastics for the replays.
Ball's given off the tailback, straight ahead. No, nice move. Ganesso out across the 35 to about the 34. Titusville.
Chevalier with the ball.
Enough for a 1st down. Check that 33.
Brought down by Jonathan Miller.
Okay, White.
Selvier. 1st down and 10 for Fairview with 4:50 left on the clock.
10-yard gain on the play.
Did anybody look up the Penn State score yet?
It was last text I got was 10-7 Penn State.
Okay.
And Penn State now, again, I don't know that Sean Clifford is back yet.
No, I don't think he was playing today.
I don't think he was scheduled to play today. That's their quarterback, kind of makes that offense go.
Man in motion to the left. It's given to the man in motion. Cuts up field and hit it to 33 and dropped it about the 31. We'll give him the 30-yard line, which is about right.
Tyler Bedford with the ball.
Wheeling with the tackle.
Brought down by Wheeling.
2nd down and about 7.
4-yard gain on the play. 2nd and 6.
Did clear off a little bit, so he did get out of a little bit of the rain. And I think it did get up to 50. Heat wave. Second down, 6.
Lloyd said it's 10-10 now.
Ball's given out the tailback straight ahead. Across the 25 to about the 23. Be enough for the 1st down.
Robbie Chevalier with the ball.
Chevalier.
Lloyd makes any more comments, then we're going to have to add him to the crew.
And friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, Penn State, you talk about how different positions mean different things to teams. And when Sean Clifford went down in the Iowa game, they were up by 14 points and just not able to hold on. Their defense played pretty well, but again, you can see the impact it's having here in this game as they go up against Illinois.
First down and 10. Ball's given off the tailback, coming across left side. He's going to be wrapped. Nope, they didn't bring him down. Now they do at about the 27.
Oh, that might hurt.
Yeah, that looked like been better off going down the first time.
1 yard gain on the play.
You see what number that was.
Another quarterback that Jim's excited about is the Pitt quarterback.
Yeah, I can't remember the kid's name.
Pickett,
yeah. I got interested in him last year when he was at Pitt, and I was wondering whether or not he would have come out early, but he didn't. He went back to Pitt, but he's got a good arm and has a good head on his shoulders. He could be another good prospect.
Tailback straight ahead, across the 20, drives inside the 20 to about the 17. Plus, like you were saying, we were talking coming up about him. They have Clemson today, and if they can see how he plays against Clemson.
Yeah,
Clemson is the ball club.
Clemson has a pretty good defense. Their offense is hurting, but they've got a pretty good defense. So it'll be interesting to see how he reacts in this ball game tonight against Clemson.
Yeah, your dad and I were talking the other day. It's funny, you go back a couple weeks, and the coach for Pitt is on the chopping block. Everybody's
looking at his head.
Yeah.
And yet you turn around and a guy that won the national championship like 2 years ago is gone.
Yeah.
At LSU. Yeah. So
Franklin heading there?
I just heard that rumor. I would be surprised, to be honest with you.
A nice play by Campoli to even get that ball handed off.
Yeah, I don't know whether somebody stepped on him or.
Yeah, center, I think the center could back out.
The way he's holding his feet, he probably did get stepped on. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see whether or not LSU can lure Franklin away from Penn State. I'm not sure that they can. I'm not sure that he wants to leave Penn State, but the other one that's interesting to be interesting, in my opinion, to see is what happens with Urban Meyer.
Yeah. Fourth down and 2 for Fairview. To the tailback, he's got the first down, drives down to the 10. And didn't quite get to the 10. The whistle blows about the 11-yard line, but will be enough for the first down with 47 seconds left to go in the ball game. Yeah, there's an awful lot of opportunities out there for coaches to move around today.
Well, and it's not just today. Unfortunately, it seems to be every year. It's just the way it is. So if you want to be a coach, you better be have U-Haul on speed dial. That's just the way it works. Yeah, I think there's a coach in Miami that I think could be in some trouble. As far as the Hurricanes go.
Fairview's going to take a knee here to end the game with 19 seconds left to go. And they do. Final score here at Fairview High School. Fairview 49, Titusville Rockets 12. We'll be back with a wrap-up right after these messages.
Final score, Fairview 49.
Welcome to the University of Pittsburgh at Titusville Education and Training Hub. Each student is given a personalized Pitt quality education, which benefits greatly from our small class sizes and emphasis on hands-on learning. This experience is second to none in Northwestern Pennsylvania, and we take serious pride in our devotion to professionalism and education. At the University of Pittsburgh at Titusville Education and Training Hub, applying is faster than saying our name. Call now to begin your journey today.
Interstate Pipe and Supply means it when we say service means business. With a knowledgeable staff, full fleet of trucks, and large product offering, we can answer your questions and fill your orders big or small. We are your one-stop shop assisting homeowners and contractors quickly and efficiently, offering 4 convenient locations. We know the importance of customer service and strive to keep our customers returning and happy. Looking to turn a job into a career? We have several opportunities available in our company, so stop in and apply today. Proud to serve the Titusville community for 50-plus years, we're Interstate Pipe and Supply.
Would you love to exercise, but pain is holding you back? The aquatic therapy offered at Titusville Area Hospital Physical Therapy may benefit anyone suffering from joint pain, recovery from joint replacements, or other surgeries, fibromyalgia, osteoarthritis, muscle weakness, or other physical limitations. In the comfort of a heated pool and with private one-on-one sessions, the professionals at TAH Physical Therapy can help. Call today for more information. 827-0354.
And welcome to the Corky's Pizza Titusville Beverage postgame show. Final here from Fairview. The Tigers beat the Titusville Rockets 49-12. And we're going to be going down to the field to Bill McCrillis in just a few moments. Get Coach's thoughts on the game. We got the player of the game coming up after our final timeout, which we'll be taking here in just a moment. Coach down there talking to his team right now. Thoughts on the game, guys?
Very poor start for Titusville. Again, we still can't stop a ground game to save our souls. We give up the outside way too easy. It's just ineffective play up front the entire first half. Not so much a problem necessarily in the second half, but the first half, just nothing up front. We couldn't stop anything. We couldn't get anything going.
Yeah, very late getting an offense started. Once you're down 14-0, it changes. Although we didn't change our game plan. We were throwing the ball from the get-go.
Yeah.
I hate to guess how Knapp's going to have to go ice his arm. He threw that ball a lot today, and that was the plan. But unable to get anything generated down 14-0. And then a couple of bad breaks. You try to throw that little pitch run, and off the helmet, they pick it off and run it 91 yards back. Couldn't defend the 6'5" receiver. So there's just a couple of different things that happen to you out there. But once you get down like that, it's just very difficult to get yourself back up and going. And we weren't unable to do so today.
No, we couldn't turn anything around. Couldn't get anything going for us and maintain it. And that's been the plague for Titusville football for this year. Is you get a couple of good plays and then it's either a penalty or a turnover or something of that nature, and it just shuts you right down.
49-12 was the final score here with Fairview. And the other side of the coin, congratulations to Fairview in that they played with a freshman quarterback. Their starting quarterback was gone. I thought he played very well for Fairview. Seemed to be very much in control of the situation, knew what he was supposed to do, executed
Okay,
well.
guys, you ready?
Yeah, let's go down to Bill.
Okay, you're down here with Coach Baldwin. Coach?
Yeah.
Wrap this baby up.
Well, again, you can't do the things in the first half that we did, the mistakes, and I mean that ball coming off of his helmet right into their hands. You can't write that stuff. But we'll get past that. We're going to keep working. These guys are building a big program. We're moving forward. The second half, we come out and we ran the ball, and they kept their starters in, and it was, we were playing same things we should have done in the first half. We brought it to the second half, and we'll get there. We just got to keep moving. Just got to keep going.
Well, we really appreciate all your hard work that you've done this year. Let's go down next week?
Yeah, next week, Kennedy Catholic. We go down to Kennedy Catholic. They picked up a game. So hopefully we go down there and get a W down there and set the rest of the season off that way.
Let's do it, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds good.
Okay,
Thank you.
Coach. Okay. There you go, guys.
Thanks, Bill. Wireless Mic today brought to you by Homerwood. Actually, Homerwood's been presenting the Wireless Mic all season, and our additional Wireless Mic sponsor tonight is Marsh Home Center. So big thanks to those folks. All right, final timeout. We'll come back and wrap things up here from Fairview. Again, the final here, 49-12. We'll have the player of the game coming up right after this.
Poppy's Equipment and Storage Rental in Pleasantville is committed to providing our customers with exceptional service while offering quality rental equipment. We offer competitive pricing and an array of equipment for you to get the job done and on time. Hosting an event? Poppy's can help with that too. We have tents, tables, chairs, heaters, generators, barbecues, and more. Need firewood or propane? No problem. Whether you're in construction or a weekend warrior, reach out to Poppy's about your next project needs. Poppy's Place on the Tynesta Road in Pleasantville. The quality flooring made at Homerwood in Titusville is a result of the talented, hardworking employees that take pride in the work they do. Our employees live and work here. Homerwood is a great company with many career opportunities now available in most shifts, which means you can make a great living, receive benefits day one, enjoy 11 paid holidays, and have the opportunity to advance and build a career, all while enjoying small town life and being close to family and friends. Stop in to apply today. We're Homerwood.
Like a good neighbor, your State Farm agent is there. And there. And now, there. Good Neighbor Connect is a secure virtual meeting tool exclusively for State Farm customers. It's simple to use, no signups, downloads, or plugins, and it helps you have the conversations you need with your agent at whatever distance you prefer. Ask your agent about meeting through Good Neighbor Connect today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
What a summer. You know what, guys? We really do have the best customers.
You know, Dave, we sold a lot of trucks and Jeeps, and if we didn't have one, we were able to find it most of the time.
Well, here's a few vehicles you could check out on our lot.
We got from the Dodge Charger GT all-wheel drive to the all-new Grand Cherokee L.
You can see our inventory online, or better yet, just stop out and see us today.
Donovan and Bauer Auto Group on the Highttown Road in Titusville.
Pennsylvania Hardwoods, a worldwide supplier of high-quality logs and lumber, is a proud sponsor of the Titusville Rockets. Located along Titusville Road in Pleasantville, Pennsylvania Hardwoods purchases standing timber and logs and some of the world's highest quality hardwood, which is growing right in your backyard. For a free appraisal, call Pennsylvania Hardwoods at 814-590-6730. Best of luck to the Titusville Rockets from Pennsylvania Hardwoods.
Your Armstrong services are more important than ever. There are more and more connected devices in the home these days. To get the most out of your experience, you need a network that is always getting better. You deserve superior performance, and that's what Armstrong offers every day. Whether you're working from home, enjoying your favorite content together, or simply catching up while apart, count on Armstrong to keep you connected to what matters most.
Pain can come from anywhere. Luckily, Anderson Physical Therapy has locations everywhere in Northwest Pennsylvania to help you get back to better health. You have a choice when it comes to physical therapy, whether it's post-operative rehabilitation, sports injuries, spine conditions, neurological conditions, or more. Anderson Physical Therapy is here for you. With offices in Albion, Clarion, Cockerton, Franklin, Seneca, Tityute, and Titusville, Anderson's is committed to your long-term health and well-being.
And welcome back to the Corky's Pizza Titusville Beverage post-game show. We want to thank Corky's and the Beverage for their support all season. Final here from Fairview, 49-12. And we have the Corky's Pizza player of the game we're going to bring you right now. I do want to say, if you're looking for something to eat tonight, Fat Chad's, Corky's, ask for the special crust at Corky's. It's amazing.
Everything out there is amazing. We appreciate the pizza all summer long, all season long.
It's not summer, Jim. We're freezing up here.
Well, I'm headed for Arizona here in about 3 weeks, so I'm thinking summer. So
yeah, you got to tell me what time we're leaving.
3:30.
That's what time he's leaving. I don't know what time you're leaving.
Player of the
game. We've been kicking around up here. Colville had a very good, Jackson had a very good ball game, especially the second half. His coach alluded to that. They played better in the second half. But we also saw Mr. Nosko had a very good ball game. So it's kind of a toss-up. We're going to have to make a decision which way we want to go with that. Both of them played very well. I think my side would be Nosko. But up to the rest of the guys.
I would say, yeah, I mean, Koval played well, ran very hard, runs well for a freshman. Nosko, best game we've seen out of Mr. Nosko all year. Nice blocking and aggressive on the defensive line. I would tend to lean towards Nosko.
Bill?
I was going to vote for the bus driver down here. It was nice and warm in there. But, yeah, Nosko sounds like a good pick right on my side.
Nice way to end his senior career, and Mr. Koval's got a few years left. That's going to be pretty exciting to watch.
Well, and again, he ran well today.
He's going to be fun to watch.
He's going to be fun to watch in future years as well. But yeah, you only had Nosko, Koval, and I thought Nat played well at the quarterback position somewhat today. I thought he threw the ball pretty well, but. Again, I hate that West Coast offense type of thing where you've got to throw it 50, 60 times to try to keep your team in, and that's just what happens here.
The other side, for Nosko's sake, in all honesty, we've been hard on him at times during the season.
Yeah.
And today he steps up and plays very well, so fair play. Yeah, Mr. Nosko. That sounds good to me.
Patterson had a nice game, too.
Yeah, he played well.
He had a nice game today.
So,
all right.
There you have it, Mr. Producer, Mr. Nosko.
49-12, and Mr. Nosko is our player of the game. And that's going to do it for us here at Fairview. I want to thank everybody for joining us this afternoon. Again, the Rockets were supposed to play Maplewood next Friday. That game not happening. Instead, Titusville will travel to take on Kennedy Catholic and wrap up the season down there next Saturday. And I think that's also a 1 o'clock game. So for our entire crew, Adam Bodemer, camera operator and graphic design, Jim Bodemer play-by-play, Steve breaking down all the plays, Bill McCrillis down on the field with us all season on the wireless mic. I'm Luke Rio. Thanks so much for joining us here. Again, the final here, 49-12. Our coverage of Titusville Rocket football this season made possible by these great sponsors: by Anderson Physical Therapy, by The Barking Lot, by Kreiner Real Estate, by Interstate Pipe and Supply, by Armstrong, by Oil Creek Plastics, by Donovan and Bauer Auto Group, by Dr. Timothy Brooks, by Pennsylvania Hardwoods, by State Farm Insurance, by Fat Chad's Brewing, by Goodwill, by the Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home, by Homerwood, by RTI, by the University of Pittsburgh, Titusville, by Shago Real Estate, by Poppies, by Titusville Area Hospital, by Corky's Pizza, and by the Titusville Beverage. Also want to thank Samson Photography. The images that we've used for some of our graphics this season provided by Samson Photography. So big thanks to them. Thanks for joining us for Rocket football this season. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Thank you for watching Stream Sports' presentation of Titusville Rocket Sports on Stream TV.